Hello everyone, it's Angelica Blackwell here. Having some model issues, so please forgive me on that front. But yeah, today, welcome back to Tsukihime, Piece of a Glass Moon. Anyway, from what I remember, we didn't do too much last episode, right? For what I remember, we basically just went to school, tried to get used to our new surroundings, got shat on by our cousin. Oh, sorry, not our cousin. By a by our father's family friend. It'd be like that. You know what I mean? It's not fun. But shit. Life be life. Boop. All I have to do. Oh. It's a little too early to sleep. All I have to read is the textbooks. I am not feeling particularly tired. Ooh, Okay, so let's. I'm trying to remember. This button. Brain's trying to remember all the thing. I'm trying to save to. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to save at every thing, so we can just always. Because the flowchart's nice, right? But you're gonna have to manually save if you wanna get back here. Whoa. So yeah, we're at day 2 now. Lunch. Okay. So let's see here. Stop by Kohaku's room. Relax here. My room. Chat saying let's go too. So let's stop by Kohaku's room. Y'all got me, bro. I'll try stopping by Kohaku's room. On my way to the bathroom earlier, I think I figured out roughly where Kohaku's room might be. But you don't even know her room and you're trying to... Dude, that's kind of sus. I make for the end of the hallway on the first floor of the west wing. The kitchen should be down the end of the hall opposite of the lobby. And from what I understand, Kohaku's room is just in front of the kitchen. Ask her to make a cheese melt. It's a big mansion. Oh, 100%. No lie. That must make this her room? Maybe? I knock lightly on the door. Kohaku, are you there?
Hi. ちょっと待ってくださいね。
Yes, just a moment, please. A cheerful voice comes from inside the room. After a couple of minutes, Kohaku's face appears from behind the door.
あれ、四季さんじゃないですか。
If it isn't Shiki,
どうしたんですこんな時間に。
whatever could it be at a time like this? I was wondering if I can maybe use your TV?
はい。
Pardon?
そうですね。この家ってテレ
Oh,
ビがな
I
いでしょ。
mean, there aren't any TVs in the house, right?
今まで普通の家で暮らしてきた俺にしてみると、寝る前にのんびりわけで見ないと。
I kinda have trouble falling asleep without relaxing in front of the TV before bed, you know, 'cause of my upbringing and all. The more I talk, the more I realize how stupid I sound. Oh, 100% cheeky, Tono. 100%. I'm disassociating, I don't know this man. What kind of person tries to get into a girl's room by asking to watch TV? Even Kahaku can't hide her disgust at me, or maybe not?
言われてみれば。
Maybe you're right.
四季さんは今まで有馬のお家で暮らしていたんですもの。 きなりこね
Oh, my model's
よかっ
up.
たでしょ
Let me put me hat back on. Oops. It's fine. It'll figure itself out. Anyway, I'm sure the life at the mansion must come as quite a shock after growing up in the Rima household.
このこと
Have you
明葉さん
mentioned
と
this
キ
to
セイちゃんに
Mistress
話しちゃいま
Akia
し
or
た
Kohaku? I mean, not Hisui? God, I'm getting their names mixed up, bro. What the
このこ
heck?
とって琥珀さんの部屋に行くってこと？
You mean about coming to your room tonight? Kohaku nods.
いえ、誰にも話していませんよ。
No, I haven't.
大変結構ですもしお話し連れて行ったら四季さんを追い返さないといけないところでしたから
Perfect. If you hadn't, I would have been forced to turn you away. Kohaku offers me a smile and then glance up and down the hallway.
幸いあたりに人影なし
Luckily, no one seems to be around.
ささ見つかると大変ですから上がってくださいな
Quickly, before someone sees you. Hey, yo, are we getting kidnapped? Kohaku's grabbed my arm.
わあ
Hold on. Damn, we just got kidnapped. Whoa, her room has a lot of boxes. The view that greets me inside is not at all what I was expecting. Half of the room is floorboard with tamati. I said that. With a cabinet placed a flush against the inner wall. Japanese architecture through and through. Oh, it's the Japanese room. On the other half of the room is a Western style. Though simple, it looks more like a school infirmary than a room that you expect to find in a giant mansion like this.
適当なところに座ってください
Please sit wherever you like.
私お茶を入れてきますから
I'll make us some tea. Now, where's the boxing cactus that she used? Not in the open, I'll tell you that much. Kahaku leaves the room. I feel very uncomfortable. I clear my throat and take a seat on the sofa in the Japanese half of the room. Kahaku's room looks more like a meticulously organized office than a room of a young woman. The cabinet in the back is filled with little drawers. They're so small. Whatever they contain easily fits in my hand.
あのタンスってもしかして
Is that one of those cabinets used to store medicine? It must be. The local doctor I visited when I was in the Arimas had a similar one in his house. Wait, could that mean Kohaku has a medical license? You have a medical license? How old are you? Holy shit, she has a medical license. I'm scared. No, that's not possible. She's way too young for something like that. I looked away and spied a TV remote resting on a floor cushion. I wonder if she was watching something earlier. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Thank you for waking, Shiki. This is your tea.
あ、どうもお構いなく
Oh, thank you for the trouble. Oh, thank you and sorry for the trouble. Not at all. I'm worried I don't have anything better for you. Kawaku smiles as she sets out the green tea and Mizuyuki sweets to go with it. So, back to the matter at hand.
四季さんはこの時間
What do you usually watch around this time, Shiki?
特に決まってないけど
I don't know why every time Kahaku starts speaking, the world wants to glitch out. Okay, okay. Nothing in particular. I'm guess usually the news?
そうなんですか。
Is that so? You're so composed. I assumed you're more of the
なさる
type
の
to
かな
prefer
なんて
reading
思っていたんですけ
after
ど。
dinner.
残念ながらそんな心がけはないんです。
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not that good of a student. People often say that I have a look of one, but I'm actually pretty lazy.
メ
Oh,
ガネのお
mood
かげで
cheeky.
真面目そうに見えるんでしょう
Mood.
か。
I think it's because of the glasses. Oh, that's right. You're wearing glasses, aren't you?
実は昨日お出迎えした時に心の中でびっくりしていたんですよ。
To be honest, I was a little surprised when I first saw you yesterday.
それはどうして？
Really? How come?
だって
Mr.
メガ
Sakia
ネをかけてい
never
る
once
なんて
mentioned that you
一
wore
度もおっしゃりません
glasses.
でしたから。てっきり秋葉様に似た涼しげ
I was preparing myself for an icy, sharp-eyed gentleman in the vein of Mistress Akia. Kawaku smiles as if to say she has nothing to worry about. Huh? Now that she mentions it, I never saw Akia after I got my glasses.
けどこのメガネは伊達メガネなんですよ。
These are actually more for show.
目は悪いんだけど視力は平均よりいい方だし、別に勉強のしすぎで視力が落ちたわけじゃないんです。ああ、知的なイメージがあったのに幻滅させちゃいました。
My eyes aren't great, but I can see most stuff just fine without them. It's not like I read so much my eyes are going bad or something. Oh. Guess I ruined my thoughts that I'm cultured, eh?
そんなこと
Not at all.
私だって本よりテレビの方が楽しいですもの。
I pretty much prefer television to books myself.
四季さんが思った通りの元気な方で嬉しいです。
I'm glad that you're a warm person as I first thought. Really? That's good then. I find myself trying to look anywhere else. The carefree smile that Kohaku beams my way sets my heart racing for some reason. Oh, please forgive me.
ってしまって
You came here to watch the news, not chat. Kohaku switches the TV on. Images flash onto the monitor. It's a little past 9:30, late enough that the news has shifted from brighter topics to more serious ones.
ありゃまた通り魔殺人ですか。
Oh my, it's about that slasher again. They're running a piece about the murderers. While the slashers started in a neighboring ward, the most recent ones have all been here in Soya. The piece covers just the basics. They describe the crime. Young women walking late at night are taken indiscriminately, killed, and finally have their blood drained from them. Ooh. There are already 8 victims, and the police are being criticized for their constant failure to turn up any leads. That sounds like media. The media doesn't report anything else in detail. They skip over any commodities between the victims or exactly how they died, simply stating that their blood has been drained. Probably trying to prevent any copycats from appearing.
怖い話ですね。おまわりさんは何をしているんでしょう。
How terrible. Can't the police do anything?
突発的な犯行なんで犯人の動機が絞れないとか。深夜の通り魔的な犯行なら見つかりさえしなければ
Yoshiki
後を追
cooking,
い
what
出
the
せ。
heck? Terrifying.
動機
Alright, Mr.
理由
Slasher.
がない以上犯人は探せないわけですし
Maybe they still don't understand the killer motives? It's hard to find the culprit in a case that like this unless you catch them in the act. You can't look for them if you don't understand why they're doing it in the first place.
単に運が悪い。いえ、目撃者の出ない犯人の運がいいとおっしゃるのですか？
You're saying the victims have just been unlucky? Or rather, that the killer has been lucky not to be seen?
ないと2週間近く犯人が見つからないのはおかしいでしょ
Pretty much. I mean, it's been 2 weeks and the killer still hasn't been found.
どうでしょう。しっかりとした準備があるのなら、それはおかしな話ではなくなると思いますよ。
I wonder. I don't think it's so unusual if the killer is significantly prepared.
想像でしかありませんが、殺人というものは数を重ねれば重ねるほど証拠を残してしまうのです。
I'm just thinking out loud, but the more one kills, the more clues one will leave behind, won't you say? It would be difficult if the 8 people missing
8人分も発見されているのなら、十分な状況証拠は揃っていてしかるべきです。
But 8 bodies should prove a mountain of evidence.
なのに犯人が捕まらないのは、捕まらないだけの理由からと推測できます。
Which gives me reasons to believe that the killer has concocted some method of avoiding capture. That was unexpected. In my awe, all I can manage is a quick, that makes sense. Regardless of whatever her speculation is right or not, I didn't expect her to be the type to think so hard about things like this.
しかし
Murder mystery, let's
犯人は
go.
突発的
Oh,
な通り魔じゃなく
100%.
て
I think we're gonna
用
see
意
the
周
killer.
到な殺人鬼になりますね
The payoff will be real. But that would mean these weren't random killings, but carefully planned murders?
仮にそいつが通り魔のふりをして計画的にことを進めているんなら殺された人たちは無関係に見えてやっぱりつながりがあるとか
If he's only been pretending to act randomly, but that means that the victims are actually connected somehow?
ないんじゃないでしょうか。
I don't think that's necessarily the case.
そんなつながりがあったら、それこそ2人目ぐらいで警察の皆さんも気がつくでしょうし。
Hear me out. If they were, the police would have found the connection by the second or third body.
結局のところ、これは陰徳性に関しては超人的レベルのよう。目的性に関しては極めて薄い、理解不能の事件ですね。
Ultimately, this killer seems to display superhuman levels of caution, which comes to remaining hidden, but has no real objective. It makes sense that the case would be difficult to decipher. Typical high schooler activity. Discusses the murders with the Okay, I should not be laughing. But this, like, I don't have these type of conversations with my friends. Like, usually we come up with something half-assed, right? Or we don't even talk about this shit. We're just like, damn, I'm just happy I wasn't caught in the middle of this nonsense. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Kohaku says all of this with a smile on her face. Looks like she's not too concerned.
琥珀さんこれってこの町で起きてる事件なんですよ
Kohaku, you realize this is happening in our town, right?
琥珀さんだって若い女の子なんだから少しは怖いって思わないんですか
Are you scared? You're a young woman yourself.
嫌ですね。大丈夫ですよ。
Oh no, I'm alright. I got my cactus. Punch, punch.
通り魔さんは深夜に出現するだけですから、 夜は外に出なければ会うこともありません。
The slasher only appears late at night, so I'll be fine if I don't venture outside after dark. This all just seems too gruesome to think rationally like that, but maybe that's how most people treat the news they see on TV? Oh, we're in chapter 2, right? I think so. It's been a minute. Thanks for having me. I swing by again if I ever
その
feel
時
like
はよろしくお願いしま
watching
す。
something.
はい、ぜひお待ちしておりますね。
Kohaku glances up and down the hallway again. I'd love to escort you back to your room, but Hisui will be waiting for you, so we'll have to part there.
それじゃあ、おやすみなさい。
Right. Good night then. I had no idea that this mansion has a 10 p.m. bedtime. In addition to the 8 o'clock curfew for coming home, there seems to be an unspoken rule that prevents people from leaving their rooms after 10. Yeesh. It's like Makihisa never left. Though, I suppose that makes sense. The Tomo family has functioned like this for hundreds of years, despite any technical advances or shift in trends. I don't expect any changes just because Akia has taken over.
むしろよくしてくれてる方だよな。
If anything, she's treated me pretty well.
少なくとも親戚筋をよそにやってくれたんだから。
She did get rid of her relatives just for me. Everything here is so different. It has me exhausted. I'm heading back to my room for tonight. It's 10 o'clock. The lights in the room goes out automatically. Apparently, things are set up so that all the lights in the mansion go out when it hits 10, aside from those in the office. Manually flipping the switch should turn a room's light back on again, but that's intended for emergencies only. They'll probably catch me if I try to use my room's nightstand light. I'm probably not allowed to go outside my room after 10 either.
こっそりスタンドライトでも買ってくるとか？
Maybe I can buy my own light? They have little foldable ones about the size of cell phones these days. This is just way too early for lights, so any way you slice it. Bro, Shiki, fucking chill.
ま、
It's
必要は
not
ね
that
か。
bad, bro.
基
It's
本
not
夜は
that
寝るも
bad.
のだし。
You're not going to sleep at 8 or 9. It's 10. Like, what the fuck are you even doing, bro? You're not even doing homework. You're not even hanging out with your friends besides Arihiko. Do you even have any friends outside of Arihiko, bro? Sorry, I'm getting very aggressive because Shiki is fucking goofy. Anyway, I guess I don't really need one. I don't stay up that late anyway. See? I bet they'll let me stay up later when exam sessions comes around. I change into clean pajamas, set aside for me, and crawl into bed. Ever since I was injured in the accident, part of me was resistant laying down on things like this. I used to hate letting my body get comfortable, and even more so if I meant sleeping on a soft bed. From what I hear, it caused a lot of trouble for Akiato when I first stayed with the Arimas. I always slept like a rock, but I hated going to sleep.
よし、寝るか。
Well, time to crash. I announce to myself, even though it should go without saying. I take off my glasses and close my eyes. I only had trouble sleeping when I was a child. Now, once I close my eyes, I can just fall asleep just as well as. He knocked the fuck out! Oh my god. That's amazing. Ah, woo! A strange cry washes over my ears like a wave. Ah, woo! A howl of an animal sounds too high to be a dog's. Ah, woo! It rings in my eardrums. Is that howling at the moon? Ah, woo! There's a godding pit in my stomach. The howling brings on such a headache. Alright, I'm not saying that anymore. Oh. Alright. Oh. The sound doesn't stop. It's like a bullet rattling around the inside of my skull. Oh. Sorry, this is so goofy. Jesus Christ. The moon is a lie. It's all BB. Always has been. 100%. What's up, Buster?
やかましい。
Ugh! Shut up! I throw on my glasses and I open my eyes. The dog is still howling somewhere outside the window. The clock has just struck 11. How am I supposed to sleep like this?
なんなんだよこの鳴き声。
Damn it! What the hell is that noise? It sounds like it's coming from outside the mansion. I seriously doubt I could fall asleep like this.
仕方がないか。
I don't have much of a choice here.
犬がうるさいなんて警察に電話しても取り合ってもらえな
I
いだろう
can't
し。
exactly call the cops about dog being loud. Yes, you can, surprisingly. They have no mercy to dogs. Poop. But when a cat does it, now, alright, I'm gonna chill now. I get up from my bed and change into my school uniform. The others must have been trouble sleeping, too. I'm the only man in the mansion, so I should go see what's happening. Bro, no. Yo, Shiki? What the fuck is your mindset? I'm the only man in the mansion. Bruh. That's kinda cringe, bro. Alright. Ignoring that, we're gonna get out of a nice bed, wake the fuck up at 11 a.m. because someone can't keep their dog fucking shut. I head outside. The night is eerily still, like it's been frozen in place. The moon is hidden by the clouds. Even the light from the lamppost is perfectly consistent, like splotches of falling paint on a canvas. Bro's about to stab a dog. Stop it. Awoo! 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 Strangely enough, the howling seems weaker now that I'm outside. Or is it fading away? It doesn't matter. The nagging pain is causing isn't my ears, but my brain and my eyes. Hearing it sets my heart pumping, my whole body's on edge. I feel like I can't control it at all.
さい。
Shut up. Each step feels heavy. I lost some feeling in the tips of my fingers. Then I realized something. I can see my breath. A pale white against the cold. Huh? It's quiet outside the estate. Like someone hit the pause button. My shadow's the only thing that's moving in this motionless world. I feel thirsty for some reason. The high walls bordering the estate stretch along the darkened road. I warm my numbing fingers with my breath, walking towards what I suspect the dogs have gathered. Huh? Yo, same brave wavelengths as the main character. Wow, that man looks tall. He looks tall. All thoughts cease. Under the distant streetlight. It's something I've never seen before. Something no one's ever seen. An incomprehensible sight. A dog. Half melted. What is that? A long blade pointed downward. What is that? A howl dissolving with the dog. What is that? A blade stabbing down. What is that? A roar that makes me question my sanity. Or maybe a sudden guile. I mean, you're right about someone stabbing the dog. It just wasn't Shiki Tono. A wave threatening to rupture my eardrums disappears. So does the howling, and the dog with it. Like, they never existed in the first place. Dissolved into nothingness, without a trace. Is this an illusion? What am I seeing? Is it a hallucination or that of a dream? Is this an illusion? A strange figure stands under the light, cut out from the darkness. Is it wearing a coat? The silhouette in the thick coat doesn't seem to have noticed me standing here yet. My throat grows dry. My whole body is sweating. The night air sticks to my skin. Despite standing here, I feel a pressure. Like I'm at the bottom of the ocean. Huh? Wait, was that Russian? A language from a far off land enters my ears. Well, it definitely wasn't Japanese, I'll tell you that much. Nor English. I feel so dizzy. It feels like I could pass out. I'm narrowly able to muster some strength in my legs and prevent myself from falling. Then, oi? All I see is an ordinary, empty public road. Yo, breathe. I guess. As my lungs hungrily sucked in oxygen. I hadn't noticed, but it seems that I haven't been properly breathing ever since I left the main gate. Munchkin, hole on holes. I mean, I guess so. There's no howling to be heard anymore. I leave behind the terrible visions I've seen. I return to my room. It didn't seem like the others are still awake. I guess I was only bothered by the howling. Ugh! It's strange. My head is still pounding. Why? Why am I shaking? My fingers are quivering. My whole body is shivering. My spine is freezing. If I were to compare it to something, it's like my spinal cord has been torn out and replaced by a pillar of ice. Nausea hits me like a stack of bricks. Is this my usual anemia? It feels like the contents of my head are being dumped onto the floor. I've seen something I don't want to see on the way down. Even with my glasses on, I can see the lines. Ball rises in my throat as my eyes recoil from the sight. The result of trying to avoid seeing them these past 7 years. My mind can't take this. I feel sick. The dizziness from my anemia has my stomach trying to escape through my throat.
嘘だろ。どうなってるんだ。
This
これ。
this can't be happening. What's going on? I don't understand. As long as my eyes are open, scribbles continue to invade my senses. And we passed out.
夢だ。
This is just a bad dream. I somehow made it to my bed. Yes, I should just go to sleep. That's the quickest way to deny reality in front of me. My body won't move how I want it to. So I stay like this. Like a corpse. Ah! Blah. Forgive me. I'll just sleep. Like a puppet with its strings cut. I need some water. I think we should save. Boop. Impulse Inversion? The fuck is that title? Well, we're on chapter 3, folks. That's all we need, honestly. Progress was made today. Do 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 do. It was something my master once told me. Oops. The lines that I see are the parts that breaks more easily. The same of how the human body has weaknesses. Like at the joints or the eyes. Let's see. It's an inverted impulse as you want to say, "Ow!" I can cut anything without worrying about resistance or friction. Just by lightly tracing the lines with a blade. Wherever it's a human body or an inanimate object, these lines and all that I see. Listen to me, Shiki.
壊れてしまうという運命を内包しているの。形がある以上
Everything is redesigned to its fate of breaking down. As long as something has a form, it is meant is end, right? In other words, the world is stitched up. It's only ever had a step away from breaking apart. Say the scribbles run across the earth. Then one day, for maybe no reason at all, the ground could come apart and everything will break. That's what my reality is like.
そして私たち人間はさらに細かく壊れやすい。
Where humans are even more fragile.
怪我も回復も老化も成長も全ては終わりに近づく変化だから。
Injury and healing, aging and growth. Prosperity and decline. All these changes lead us closer to the end. I never felt more thankful for Master's glasses when I first came to understand these words. I couldn't have survived if I seen these lines all this time. Let's see. The frail lines in all things. An unbound, unstable world. Nothing can be gained. For this seeing them, nothing at all. Damn, I feel bad for Shiki sometimes. This cannot be good for his mental health. I awaken from an old memory. Feeling the light through my eyelids, I reach over to the other side of the bed. My glasses are gone? As the words creeped in, I try the other side of the pillow, where I find my glasses waiting for me. I usually make sure to place them on my left. It must be because of that awful headache I had last night. Glasses on. Paranoia, push back for now. I like to press X though. Phew. I put on my glasses before I open my eyes. The ritual will probably look strange to anyone who saw it, but I try to avoid seeing the lines even for a moment I wake up.
おはようございます、四季様。
Good morning, Master Shiki. Ugh! I look over towards the source of the voice to find a girl in a maid's uniform standing by the wall. I didn't even notice her. It seems she's been waiting a while too. She must be here for the same reason as yesterday, to make sure I don't oversleep. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I was so surprised.
おはよう翡翠。起こしに来てくれてありがとう。
Good morning, Hisui. Thanks for waking me up.
それが私の役割ですから。どうかお気になさらないようお願いします。
Please, think nothing of it. It's simply one of my duties. Hisui lowers her head solemnly. She stops and raises it back up in front of in one fluid motion.
いえ、驚かすのが仕事ということではなく。
I apologize for surprising you. It was not my intention. I will endure to avoid such a occurrence in the future. Hisui can be a little strange sometimes, not gonna lie. I get the impression that while she's a perfect maid, she's not quite used to speaking with people. Excuse me.
何の問題もないと思うよ。
It's really not your
まだ
fault,
慣れていな
Hisui.
い俺が悪いんだ。
I should start getting used to this stuff by now. I get up from the bed and realize that I'm wearing pajamas. I remember changing into my uniform to see what was up with the howling, and then I passed out on the bed after coming back.
おかしいな。俺制服のまま眠ったと思うんだけど。
Weird. I thought for sure I fell asleep in my uniform.
はい。あのままではお体に悪いので、姉さんに来てもらって、寝巻きに着替えさせていただきました。
Yes, it isn't proper and unhealthy to wear the clothes you had on all day to bed. So I called my sister and had her change you into pajamas. Ah. Ah! No, my leg! Hisui plainly explains what happened. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. They changed my clothes before me. I don't know if there's anything especially unhealthy about sleeping in my uniform, but I guess it could get wrinkled. Ah, there sure are professional maids. Hold up.
着替えだって。
You changed my clothes? I quickly checked my pants and underwear. They both look brand new. Oh my god. Hisui?
はい、何でしょう。
Yes, Master Shiki.
気を使ってくれたのは嬉しいんだけど、これからは何としても起こしてくれ。着替えっていうのはほら、やっぱり自分でやるものだし。
I appreciate you looking out for me, but please just wake me up next time. I can change my own. I look down, embarrassed. Hisui, on the other hand, simply nods in affirmation. That gotta be embarrassing for him. Your school uniform is folded here and ready for you. Okay.
今においでください。
Give me a second. Okay. Please come to the parlor after you finish changing. Sorry, I just had to check something on my end. You guys seem to be on the same wavelength as me. Ha ha ha. How did that not wake me up? Was I really that exhausted? There was no point dwelling on it. I can't change that. It's already happened. I should change and head down for breakfast. My uniform is folded neatly. She even gone to the trouble of ironing the shirt. It feels like I'm putting on a new shirt for the first time. Oh yeah, I love wearing iron stuff, bro. It just makes the clothes feel extra special. It makes you feel extra good when you iron something right. I don't know, that's just me though. Akia and Kohaku are already in the parlor. Having properly finished a breakfast some time ago, Akia is gracefully sipping a cup of tea. Hold on. There we go. Oh, they forced me to save, so cool. I can always just start from there. Okay. What are we feeling like, guys? I feel like just saying hi to both. I'm not gonna lie. It feels rude if I say hi to one person, but I don't say hi to the next person. Same, 3C. Yeah, like I said, it feels rude if I don't say hi to everyone. Usually I just say, hello, everyone, and call it a day. I rarely greet people with their individual names if they're in a group. Alright. So, morning, you two. Good morning, Shinky. Kohaku smells radiantly. Her homey white apron accommodating the warmth she naturally excludes. Akia, on the other hand, only glances my way.
今朝は随分とゆっくりなんですね、兄さん。
Another late morning, I see.
まさかとは思いますが、休日と勘違いしているとか？
I hope you haven't confused today for a weekend. No mercy, not even for the morning.
ゆってまだ7時を過ぎたばかりじゃないか。
Late morning? It's still barely 7 o'clock.
ここからうちの高校まで徒歩30分ちょいなんだ。今日は早起きした方だよ。
It's only a 30-minute walk to school. If anything, I woke up earlier than usual.
つまり、朝食にかける時間は10分だけですか。お腹を空かせた犬じゃないんですから、朝食はゆっくりとってください。
You only need 10 minutes to eat. You are not a starving dog. I expect you to eat at an appropriate pace. You know, Akia wastes no time in pummeling my defenses. Her lightning-quick reflexes and razor-sharp rebuke ought to be feared. Like playing tennis with the wall, everything I throw at her comes right back at me.
兄さん、
Yes?
何か今、不審なことを言いかけましたか？
Were you going to say something?
いや、何も。ほん
Nope,
と何も。
nothing at all. importantly, you don't need to call me a dog. That reminds me. Should I ask about the dog from last night?
なあ、アキハ。
Hey, Kia?
昨日の夜のことだけど、ここって毎晩ああなのか？
About last night. Is it like that a lot around here?
はい。
Excuse me?
だから、だよ。
You know, last night.
あれじゃあ、アキハたちだって眠れなかっただろ
I bet you had trouble sleeping too, right?
何の話でしょう。
I slept quite well. I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
う。何の話かって、犬の話に決まってるだろ
I'm talking about that dog?
夜の11時頃、野犬が吠えっぱなしだったじゃないか。
It wouldn't even stop howling, you know, even around 11? Aki and Kohaku shared a glance before casting a concerned gaze in my direction. They're looking at me like I'm a madman. Never mind. I'll ask someone else.
琥珀さん、昨日の夜はうるさかったよね。
Wasn't it loud last night, Kohaku?
どうなんでしょうか。
Damn, they're gaslighting us so fucking hard right now. I'm not sure what you mean.
昨夜は風が強かったとは思いますけど、深夜の見回りで発見した異常は、四季さんが制服のままベッドの上で眠っていらしたことぐらいで。
It was windy, but the only thing out of the ordinary was the fact that I found on my nightly rounds was that you were sleeping in your school uniform.
ああ、それですか。これからはその
Yeah, that. I'll, make sure that doesn't happen again.
何かあったの、琥珀。
Did something happen, Kohaku?
別に何もありませんでしたよ。
Oh, it's nothing to worry about.
ちょっと四季さんの寝相が悪かったという
She
だけで
just
すか
has
ら。
some bad sleeping habits. Kohaku dodges the question with a smile. You two really didn't notice anything?
昨日の夜、30分ぐらい外で野犬が吠えて
Like, it was awful. The dog must have been howling for like 30 minutes straight.
はあ、それはワンワンパニックですね。
Oh, that certainly does sound rough. I can't tell if she actually believes me or not.
まあ、わかりやすく言うと、そういうこと。
I guess you can say that.
ふん。私はそんな覚えはありませんけど。
I don't recall anything of the sort.
琥珀もないでしょ。
How about you, Kohaku?
そうですね。四季さんには申し訳ないのですが、そのようなことはなかったと思います。
Sorry, Shiki, but I don't think there was anything like that last night.
決まりね。あと考えられるケースといったら、兄さんは犬に吠えられる夢でも見ていたというところかしら。
Then it's settled. The only other case I can think of is that you dreamed you were being barked at by a dog. With how confident they both seem, I'm starting to doubt myself now. Now that I think about it, it is weird. There wasn't even a dog when I went to look. There was a... No, there can't be anyone. When they say it like that, it really does starts to feel more and more like a dream.
兄さんはまだ屋敷に慣れていないから、そんなたちの悪い夢を見
It
たん
must
でしょう。
be because you still hadn't grown accustomed to life here.
そうですね。今夜も野犬に吠えられる。
If you hear it again tonight, perhaps we'll have to get a ferocious guard dog. A malicious smile creeps on Akia's. Akia, fucking chill. Like your brother's having a moment of, bro, I'm hearing dogs. And you're like, now let's bully him.
私は時間
Fucking chill.
登校中に犬に襲われないよう気をつけてくださいね。
I must be going now. Please try not to be attacked by any dogs on the way to school, Shiki. Akia leaves the parlor with such a graceful stride. Kohaku bows to me before leaving to see her off. I feel so gaslighted, I'm not even gonna hold you. This shit's sus. I eat breakfast in the dining room and exit to the lobby. Hisui followed behind me with a bag in hand. I told her that I could carry it on my own, but she insisted she hold it at least until the entrance. I guess Akia isn't the only one that has me at a disadvantage. Or maybe in Hisui's case, I'm just soft. Akia beats me over the head with her ironclad logic. It's also hard to defy her when her status holds more weight around than mine. It's the opposite when it comes to Hisui. I'm in a position where I can boss Hisui around, but I couldn't possibly bring myself to. There's just something the way she looks. I just want to listen to whatever she says.
ちょっと待ってください。
Shiki, please wait a minute. Kohaku hurries down the steps from the second floor. Hisui draws back as Kohaku approaches. Huh? Weren't you with Kohaku? Weren't you with, Akia Kohaku? Mistress Akia takes a car to school. This morning, she allowed me to stay behind, so I could deliver this to you.
お届け物って俺に
Deliver something to me?
はい。昨日有馬家の荷物が届いたんですよ。
We received a package from the Rima household yesterday. A bright smile flashes across Kohaku's face.
いや、俺は自分の荷物は全部持ってきたよ。
Really? I'm positive I brought all my things already.
もともと向こうで使ってたのは有馬の家のものだったから。
Everything I use belonged to the Rimas. I actually don't own much aside from my clothes. Kaku's like, the fuck, Chid? It's just a present. Chill. Anyway. Is that so? But this arrived for you. Kohaku hands me a narrow wooden box, about 20 centimeters in length. It's light.
琥珀さん、俺はこんなの見たこともないんだけど。
I never seen this before in my life.
四季さんのお父様の遺品とのことですけど、四季さんに譲られるようにと遺言があったとか。
Apparently, it was left to you in your father's will. He wanted you to have it.
あの親父が俺に
The old man left this for me? Why would this man force me out 7 years ago, leave something in his will?
まあいいや。琥珀さん、これ部屋に置いておいて。
Well, whatever. Would you mind leaving it in my room, Kohaku? Kohaku's eyes are fixated on the box. Curiosity plastered all over her face. She is like a kid staring at a birthday present. Or maybe she is a kid.
わかりました。 中身が気になるんで
Oh,
すね。
sorry, I breathed on the mic, my bad. Alright, I can see that you're dying to know what's inside.
ですよ。
I have no idea what you're talking about.
ただどんな贈り物なのか興味があるだけで。
I just happen to be a little curious. Yeah, sure, whatever you say, bud.
なら開けてみましょう。せーの。はい。
I'll open it then. 1, 2, 3. The box opens with a dry crack. Inside is a thin shaft, about 15 centimeters long.
棒だ。
It's a metal stick. It's a plain thing, unadorned, and it seems to show signs of heavy use. My father must really not cared for me if he left something like this. I seem to recall the rod he used to be thicker and even less decorated.
違いますよ、シキさん。
I think you're wrong there,
こ
Shiki.
れ果物ナイフなんじゃないでしょうか。
Isn't this a fruit knife? Kaku takes the iron shaft out the box.
ほら、飛び出しナイフってあ
You know, like a switchblade.
あれと。せーの。はい。
I think it's like that. Here, watch this. Oh, that's scary. Jesus. Please don't do that. With a metallic noise, a 10-centimeter blade shoots out. Jesus. Holy shit, it really is a knife.
中の構造は今風のようですが、外側は随分と古いものみたいですね。ほら、裏に年号も書かれています。
The inside is more modern, though the outside looks quite worn. Looks like it's even described with the year it's made. Kago retracts the blade and hands me the knife. She's right, there's a number just below the grip. The character for 7 read Nana or Shishi, and the character for 9, Yor or Nai. Nanaya. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment.
姉さん、これ年号じゃない。
This isn't a year.
七つ夜と書かれているだけよ。
I believe is intended to be read as Nanayashi Noru, 7 nights. Whoa. I look back to see Hisui standing directly behind me, sneaking a glimpse at the knife.
さあ、脅かさないでくれ、翡翠。
Jeez, you scared me, Hisui.
そんな後ろから覗かなくても。
You don't have to peek around me. Here, take a look. I forgot Hisui's like what's it called? A weapons fan. Like, unironically, like swords and stuff. Oh.
失礼いたしました。
I'm very sorry.
その担当があまりに綺麗でしたから、つい。
It was just so lovely. I couldn't help myself.
綺麗。これ綺麗って言うかな。
Lovely? I don't know about that.
どっちかっていうと鈍いというか古臭い感じだけど。
Forgive the yarn. It just looks like an old and dull knife to me.
そんなことはありません。由緒正しい鼓動だと思います。
Not at all. This is a beautifully made. It has hallmarks of a distinguished blade. You think? I don't really see it. Seeing Hisui so resolute about it has striked my own curiosity. Yeah, not a bad memento, not a look about it. 7 nights? Could it be the name of the knife? I don't think many people bother naming a knife, but it does seem like a relic of a different time. I stowed it away in my bag. It may technically be against the law to carry it around, but one day couldn't hurt. I bragged to Arihiko about it, though that depends on if he actually comes to school or not.
シキさ
Master Shiki, are you alright on time? Shoot, I gotta get going, don't I?
それじゃあ琥珀さん。
See you, Kahaku, and thanks for the package. Kahaku waves as we leave. I notice a commotion nearby after we exit the main gate. I wonder what's going on over there.
それが今朝
Oh shit, it was real! We're not crazy! Bloodstains were found on the road this morning.
ってことか。
Blood? Just over there?
屋敷の塀にも血の跡がありました。
Yes. There was some on the walls of the estate as well.
シキ様がお眠りの間、警察の方々が昨夜の様子を尋ねにいらしたようです。
The police visited the mansion with some questions while you were asleep.
それって人が死んでたとか。
Does that mean someone died out here?
発見されたのは血の跡だけだそうです。
No. The bloodstains were all that were found. That's still terrifying. The road on the east side of the estate. That's where I went to look last night. Oh, it's all coming together! Oh, blood. A crimson red that stains anything it touches. I don't remember seeing anything that vivid last night. The only things here were the black of the night and the biting cold. The warmth of blood had nowhere to be found. Shiki tripping, guys.
シキ様、
Shiki tripping. Master Shiki?
いや、なんでもない。
Oh, it's nothing. I should get going. Thanks for seeing me off.
お気をつけて。
Have a nice day. Please be careful on your way to school. Hisui bows deeply. All I'm doing is going to school, but I suppose this is Hisui's way of showing concern for my constitution.
ありがとう。
Thanks. Oh, well, you take care too? I thank Hisui as I wave goodbye and leave for the front gate behind. Yay, we're back at school. Let's see how much worse things can get today. Just before the homeroom. The classroom is as lively as always. The boys and girls are still locked in a battle over Miss Noel. Jesus Christ, she has not. She ruined the men. She ruined the men. Thankfully, I don't belong to either camp. I'm an amble over to my desk in the middle of no man's land, and... Yo, you're late, Cheeky. Waiting at my window side desk is someone who looks totally out of place in the morning. Not only that.
おはようございます、トーノくん。
Good morning, Tono-kun. He's with someone even more unexpected.
先輩
So? What are you doing in our classroom?
あれ、そんなに珍しいことですか？トーノくんが教室にいるかなってちょっと寄ってみただけですけど。
Is this so unusual? I just stopped by because I was wondering if you were around.
珍しいことです。普通上級生は下級生のクラスには来ませんよ。下級生のクラスとかもろ異分子って感じで恥ずかしいじゃないですか。
It's definitely not common. The third years never come down to the other classrooms. I thought it would be embarrassing for you to to be seen with us.
そうですか？トーノくん、割と細かいところに気が利くんですね。でも私はへっちゃら。
Really? I didn't think you were the one to sweat over the little things. I don't mind at all. We're all part of the same school after all. What a saint. I'm lost for words.
いや、それでも3年と2年じゃ距離が離れすぎです。ホームルーム遅刻しても知りませんよ。
Well, I won't be held accountable if you're late for class. The third year classrooms are pretty far. Cell nods seriously.
その点でも大丈夫です。私、こう見えても走るのは早いんです。下の階の自分のクラスまで1分もかかりません。
No need to worry about that. I may not look it, but I'm pretty light on my feet. I can make it downstairs and back on my own classroom in under a minute. She puffs out her chest with pride. Tough in both body and soul.
お前も口やかましいな、トノ。
Line up, Tono. She's here because she wants to be. Arihiko being what the fuck? Sorry, my upstairs neighbor just dropped something that was loud. Ignoring that. Arihiko being Arihiko is just sitting at my desk without a care in the world. Fully immersed in his chat with Cell.
いいけど。じゃあホームルームが始まる2分前になったら自分のクラスに帰らないとダメだよ、先輩。
I don't mind, but you better get going once there's 2 minutes to homeroom. Suddenly, feeling a wave of fatigue, I voice my discontent and sit down.
乾くん、トーノくんはご機嫌斜めみたいですね。
Oh, Tono doesn't seem to be in a good mood today, Inoue.
ああ、引っ越し先の生活が性に合わなくて感触を起こしてると見ました。なんかよくわからないことがあると暴れ出す悪癖があるんすよ。
Yep, I guess he isn't vibing with his new place. Tono usually is pretty chill, but he got a bad habit of letting stuff he doesn't understand get him worked up.
そうなんですか？トーノくん、あんまり怒りそうにないですけど。
Really? He always struck me as the type to keep his cool.
いや、トーノはおとなしそうに見えるだけで。
Not at all. He may look quiet, but he'll explode every now and again. It happens all the time, actually. He snaps, just like that.
はあ、パチって。
He snaps, you say?
そう。
Oh, sorry, as a Tsukihime fan, the shit Cell's saying, and all the little details I'm noticing in the first part, it's all clicking, and I'm scared for my life. You'll figure it out later. Yep, you don't want to be around when he goes off, so you better stay on the lookout. Arihiko and Cell continuing whispering in front of me.
あのさ、内緒話なら乗ってくれないか。こういうことされても 丸聞こえで頭痛いんだけど。
Seriously, guys, if you're gonna keep trading secrets, can you do that in the hall instead of next to my desk? I can hear every word. It's giving me a headache.
聞こえていたというのか、トーノ。
Huh? You mean you can hear us? Yeah, I can. Oh my god, Yoshiki just exposed him. I need to be led like horse to water since I'm not a Tsukihime fan. It's okay. That's why you have me. You're gonna become a Tsukihime fan by the end of this series. I swear to God. I didn't just hear you. I can also see that you were trying to slip a hand under Ciel's waist under the guise of having a little discussion, and how she immediately slapped it away. If anything, I'm less angry and more disappointed at the shame of a performance. Ciel's covering her mouth with her hands, unsure how serious we are. She may have accidentally intended to trade secrets.
これだから文系のメガネ君は俺と先輩のラ・マンな話を盗み聞くとか哀れにも程がありますな。
Man.
そんなに日々欲求不満なんですか？新しい妹様はそんなに美人なんですか？
Oh my god, it's still
今度
going.
紹介してくれますか？
Man. A classic nerd right down to the 4-eye part. You know, it's kind of rude to eavesdrop on a conversation between a gentleman and a lady. Getting desperate, huh? Is your new sister really that hot? Can you introduce me sometime?
アリヒコ、
Arhiko, that's weird. Arhiko, that's your
俺
friend.
に
That's
喧嘩売っ
weird.
てるんだな。
Arhiko, are you trying to pick a fight?
そんなわけないだろう。俺とトーノは輝かしい友人じゃないか。気に食わなけりゃ親とだって殴り合うが、親友とだけは戦わないってのがポリシーなわけ。基本、今日に生きる男なんだ。
Of course not. We're buds. I'll fight my own parents before I ever fight you. That's my policy. A man's gotta have a code, you know. Wow. A code that puts classmates over your own parents? That's messed up.
なるほど。
Lol. What a scam. 100% would beat up later. I see. Your policy sucks.
な
There's the real jackass Tono I know. You look so pathetic. I was worried about you. My bud pats me hard on the back.
お前
You were worried about me? Ah, don't ruin it.
こういうのはさりげなくやるのが美徳じゃないのさ。
Everyone knows you're supposed to be playing it cool here. He thwomps my back some. I know Arihiko for a long time, but there's still a lot about him that surprises me.
それで新しい家はどうなんだ？
So, how about that new house then?
見たところ
Whoa, look at Cell, guys. Cell, look, her sprite change. Her sprite change. You look pretty stressed out to me.
さあ、どうだろう。とりあえず昨日は妙な夢を見て、家の人たちに白い目で見られたけど。
Don't know. I had a weird dream last night, but when I told everyone about it, they looked at me like I was crazy.
災難だな。
That can't be good. Hiko nods in sympathy. I turn to the source of the silence. Ciel is watching our stupid conversation unfold with a serious look on her face. Ciel? You two sure do get along well.
本気ですか先輩。今のを見てそう思えるなんて。
You really think
そ
so?
のメガネは度が合ってないですね。
Maybe you should get those glasses checked.
そんな
Yo,
ことないです
he's so
大野
savvy.
くん乾くんの前だと気を抜いてるじゃないですか。無防備で乾くんを
I do think so. You seem more relaxed around Inoue. I could tell you really trust him. For some reason, a bright smile stretches across her face. Huh? Arhiko and I looked at each other and tilted our heads. I'm jealous. I wish I had friends that I could be so open around with. Ciel lets out a sigh of genuine admiration.
そうか
Seriously? Arhiko and I grimaced in unison.
とそろそろ時間ですね。私は戻りますけど、遠野くん、今朝
Oops.
のニュース見ましたか？
Looks like it's time. I gotta head out now. Oh, did you see the news this morning, Tono? I've been so busy, I haven't had the chance. I see. I'll just be frank then. They were talking about a big mansion this morning. Is that your house? Huh? Hisui did mention the police came around to ask some questions.
ああ、それはきっとうちのことかもですね。
Yeah, that's probably us.
今朝警察が話を聞きに来たって言ってたし。
I heard the cops were around this morning. I see. Don't go playing outside at night too much, okay? Seal dashes out the room. We watch her leave in silence. I feel attacked. I don't know why, I just do. Alright, yeah. So, Tono?
なんだよ。つまんないことなら聞かないからな。
What? I hope you're not going to ask me something pointless. It ain't pointless at all.
お前はいつの間に先輩の方から会いに来るほど親しくなってたんだ
Since when you were so tight with Cell that she goes out her way to see you.
俺に聞かれても返答に困る。話をするようになったのはここ最近だし。
Like, I know the answer to that. We only just started talking recently. She probably just came out here on a whim.
そういうお前だって親しそうだったじゃないか。
And hey, you seem like you're getting along with her pretty well yourself.
そうでもない。俺は7日もかけてやっと名前を覚えてもらったレベルだよ。
If only. It took a whole week just to get her to remember my name.
ほう、そりゃ珍しい。一日でなびかない女はめんどくさいから相手にしないってのもお前のポリシーじゃなかったっけ？
Oh, that doesn't sound like you. Don't you usually give up on girls who don't show interest after the first day? I thought that was another one of your policies or whatever.
波の女はな。だが先輩は別。
With most girls, yeah. But she ain't most girls.
秘密にしていたんだが、実のところ俺の好みはだな。
I haven't told you, but she's totally my type.
メガネの似合う上級生だって言う。
An older woman who looks good in glasses, right? Oh my god, that was some 4K, bro. Arihiko blushes. So you knew, comrade. Arihiko doesn't realize how right he is, bro. Yeah, you heard her just now. We're the best of friends, apparently. I can read you like a book.
先輩は本気
She
で
is cute, though. I doubt many guys can
話して
talk to her
好意を
without
持たない
falling
方
for
がいいし。
her, me
俺だっ
included.
て
そうかそうか。
Gotcha, gotcha.
ども先輩の良さがわかるのか。って、
So you finally
な
begun
ん
to
ですと
So you finally begun to understand how cute she. Wait, what?
親友なら気が好きな
We
女の子
are
のタイプなん
friends,
て
right?
もろかぶりになっても不思議じゃない。
It makes sense that we have similar tastes. No surprise we'll be into the same type of girl. Our eyes meet. After a brief but meaningful moment, Arihiko nods solemnly.
短い友情だったな、トモ。
It's been nice knowing you, Bud.
ああ、まったくだ。
Yep, sure has. I sent him off with a wave. Just then, the bell for our homeroom rings. Damn, a friendship is about to be ruined because of a girl. Not the first time, but it's still a sad sight to see. Excuse me. Morning classes end and lunch breaks begins. Where should I grab lunch? There we go. Yeah. We feeling cafeteria, guys? I don't know. We in the classroom. So I'm feeling the cafeteria. Boop. Alright. Let's see if we could get a chair. Probably not. But I'm on fucking ball territory. I eat in the cafeteria and return to the classroom. There's still some time before 5th period. The only person in this room are a couple of guys and a friendly group of girls. Huh? I only just realized Yumiko Zuka isn't with the girls. She's one of the top 3 students in the class, if not at the absolute top. It's strange not seeing her there.
欠席だったのかな。
I guess she's not here today? I can't believe I only just noticed. I like to think I'm a little bit more perceptive than that. The teacher didn't mention anything, so it must be a cold or something. Fifth period begins. I fight off the temptation to sleep as I scribble down the notes during our classical literature class. The school still doesn't allow note taking on devices. They say that they'll switch to using tablets eventually, but it seems like it's going to be another couple of years. Either way, people rarely get into trouble for using their phones in class. It's one of those unspoken agreements. There are plenty of students who use their phones to check their texts, look up information, or just browse the internet. I always prefer doing things the old-fashioned way, so I write everything by hand. Are we having a stroke? Yo, Shiki, are you good, bro? What's happening? It comes without a warning. A heightened, accelerated sense of awareness. My vision begins to bend, folding and twisting around a single point. My sense of equilibrium shift, as if my brain were spinning on its axis. Everything morphs into a blurred mess. It feels like something is lurking at the back of my head, trying to drive out of my own skull. Crap. I know this feeling. This is the dizzy spell right before my anemia hits. I should have seen this coming. I knew this was a possibility. Damn it. This hardly happens, but I'm gonna pass out in class. Darkness shrouds my visions. I fumbled from my desk, grabbing a side of it to spreading myself. But it doesn't help. I couldn't put any strength into my fingers. All I can do is brace for the fall.
先生、ちょっといいっすか？
Hey! Teach! Just when I expect to lose control, I feel a hearty slap on my back.
遠野のやつ、調子が悪そうなんで保健室に連れて行きたいんですけど。
Tono looks like he's not feeling so hot, so can I take him to the nurse's office? Before I knew it, Arihiko was standing at my side. Are you feeling okay, Tono? I hear the teacher speaking to the front of me from the front of the room. I'm fine. I just need to.
ああ、全然ダメだそうです。
Eh? He says no.
こりゃ早退させた方がいいんじゃないですか？
I think he should probably go home. Arihiko's booming voice overshadows my attempt to reply.
そうか。先生も遠野の体のことは聞いている。遠野、体調が優れないなら保健室で休むか早退して帰っていいんだぞ。
I see. I heard from the other faculty about your condition. If you're not feeling well, you're welcome to rest in the nurse's office or head home. I can't tell if he's just nice to a fault. He seems to believe Arihiko wholeheartedly. Bro, look at Arihiko. He looked like he'd been in prison.
まずいと思ったらすぐに言わねえとわからねえだろうが。
Come on. He said you can go home. You gotta say something when you're not feeling good. You're pale as a sheet, man. Arihiko scolds and slaps me across the back.
それじゃあ早退させてもらいます、先生。
I think I'll go home then. The teacher nods approvingly.
はい、アリヒコ。いらない心配をかけさせた。
Sorry, Arihiko. I didn't mean to put that on you.
気にすんな。中学からの腐れ縁だからな。お前が貧血でぶっ倒れそうな雰囲気ってのはすぐにわかんだよ。
Don't sweat it. I had to put your back. I had your back since middle school, so I can tell when you're about to pass out. Arihiko returns to his seat. Somehow, I get up from my seat and carry myself out the room. I exit the school. I decide to pass on the rest in the nurse's office. At this time of day, there's a good chance I'll end up sleeping until dark. Instead, I decided it'd be better to make a trip back to the mansion.
ちょっとは楽になってきたかな。
Phew, I think I feel a little better. It must be thanks to the fresh air. 7 years ago, I survived a life-threatening injury, and the price I paid is my chronic anemia. When I first left the school, I used to collapse just about every day. And while I lost a lot of opportunities from this, I never felt like I missed out on anything important, thanks to the support of the people around me. After reaching obsolete, most of my symptoms stopped surfacing, at least as long as I didn't move around too much. Though, every now and again, I still get dizzy and lose consciousness for no reason. I'm lucky Arihiko's around today. I probably would have fallen on my face if he wasn't. I breathe deeply, sending a volley of fresh air into my lungs, struggling against a dull water swirling in my head. I make my way from school. I turn on the street, landing to the station. I don't believe it. Part of my brain must still be spacing out. By a force of habit, I almost went through the ticket gate. I don't live with the Rimas anymore. I live in the Tono mansion now. There's no need for me to catch the train. Huh? I still don't feel well. I put a hand on my forehead and I realize I have a slight fever? No point in heading home if I'm going to pass out on the street before I get there. This sucks. Disappointment by my own fertility. I carefully propped myself down on a bench. Maybe I'll just rest here until I feel better. Absent-mindedly, I watch the crowds in front of the station. It's just past 2 in the afternoon. The city as busy as ever. People stream past in waves. Each and every one of them is far too absorbed in reaching their destinations to bother looking at someone around them. The pace is swarming with people, yet everyone is too immersed with their own little world to notice. They're each the main character of their own story. Today is just another day in the story of their lives. Despite seeing perfectly well, they spend every waking moment in a willful ignorance. Their everyday never intersects, nor do their respective path deviate, preferring to expend as little effort as possible to repent the most basic level of comfort. It seems people who have chosen a life of individual to only interact when absolutely necessary. I don't know if it's my fever, but something has me feeling sentimental.
帰ろ
I should head home. I've, I'm feeling better anyway, and the longer I sit here, the longer I dwell on this stuff. Lifting myself on the bench, I join the masses. I start from the mansion. My head is still heavy from the anemia. Right now, all I want to do is lock myself in my room, close my eyes, take off my glasses, and just breathe. Oh shit, it's a main character. Let's go. Until I see her. Big nickel work! Oh my god. I'm almost certain time itself has stopped. Every part of me has been drawn in, the moment forever imprinting itself onto my memory. Thump. Golden hair, crimson eyes, white clothes against porcelain skin, pure as the driven snow. Not a blemish to be found, like a sacred summit yet untainted by man. Thump. My pulse skyrockets. Bodily rhythms go haywire. My veins, my arteries dilate. Every nerve in my body fires as this phantasm feverishly warms my spinal cord. To say I'm captivated would be an understatement. I stopped walking. That feeling like this ages ago. As she leaves my peripheral vision, I turn around to not lose sight of her. Cheeky, you're being fucking weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I realize I haven't been breathing. I feel nauseous. I can't breathe. The pain is unbearable. I can't remember how to breathe. My throat is on fire. My eyes feel like they're about to burst. My palms are slippery. Yet, deprived of blood, my fingertips are so cold that they're numb. I'm drenched in sweat. Whoa, buddy. Yeah, I'm on that wavelength. I recall that I'm still an animal. Still alive. That gets me breathing again. But my will? I didn't even do anything wrong. I didn't choose anything. All I wanted was to go home. My will snaps like a tightrope. I plunge into the depths below. Bro! Bro, it's just a girl! Chill! I have to follow her. I have to follow that woman. I have to follow her. I have to follow her and speak with her. Dragging my frozen feet, I pat like a blink. I follow after my fair prey. I don't feel comfortable. I don't. I don't. The woman walks slowly. She has no idea I exist. Questions, one after another, graze the back of my mind. She doesn't know I exist? That's so goddamn stupid. Could she be the one? She hasn't noticed me yet. She must be returning from something. Must be. She's probably exhausted, out of strength. Which means this is it. My chance to blank her for sure. Hey, yo, what? Oh. I want to taste this. I'm trying to read that. That fucking hurts. I, I can't read the last two words. My brain can't. Oh, this. I want to eat this ripened fruit. There we go. That looks so weird. When was I last sated? I want to. Oh my god, words. What the fuck? I can't read that. I just know the last is to rip her apart. That's all I understand. Jesus Christ, I can't read that. Not for self-gratification or mere sex. Something more primal. I want to savor her. To bring her low. I can't remember. I still... Every fiber to my being wants to blank her. Can't remember the first time. I sigh, but the breath doesn't feel like mine. I claw at my chest to steam my emotions from bursting. The woman weaves through the crowd, looking delectable. My throat is on fire. I haven't been breathing. What about it? Of course I haven't. A blank like that would get anyone going. I take it out of my bag. and slide into my pocket as I walk. My finger traced along the iron. I can't believe my luck. I have I even have the necessary tools. Incredible. I'm so close. Our secret rendezvous has me nearing over the edge. I should keep my distance so she doesn't notice. No one gets in my way. We're total strangers, so I need to track her scent as naturally as I can. She enters an apartment complex. Automatic glass doors, tight security. Non-residents can't enter the lobby. I wrap around the emergency exit, trash my jacket in the shadows. Cut, enter. The lobby is empty. I look at the elevator. The light is unstopped at the top floor. I call the elevator with the button. Enter. Alright, if you guys don't like gore, just don't look at the screen. Just turn me off. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna get messy. I shiver as soon as I cross the threshold. Her scent remains, causing my lips to curl. This is exciting. Caged in this cramped box, I grip the weapon in my pocket and wait. She's so close. In just a few minutes, I can finally blank her. Exit the elevator. The hall should be empty. I vacated the box to the other end of the corridor. Still empty. I can't think. Only a single word lingers in my brain. Woman. That woman. I'm going to. I arrived at the third room. This is the one. All the other rooms are empty. Are you sure? I'm sure. All the animals have a decent sense of smell. Whether we like it or not, some could have simply forgotten how to use it. Pitiful, unforgivable, worthless civilization's obsession with compassion has instead dealt us an invisible fatal blow. I moved to ring the bell, but stopped myself. My glasses are in the way. I can't do anything unless I take them off. Oh, fucking Christ, no! You hear me?
決して軽はずみな気持ちで物を見ちゃダメだからね。
You shouldn't even look at things without thinking about it first. The woman said to me long ago. Right now, I can't remember her name, or what she even looks like. I slowly remove my glasses. The lines squirm, wriggling my vision. Even I don't understand. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why does Tsukihime want to do to that woman? I don't know. I don't know. So I rang the bell.
はい。
Be right there. I hear a voice. The door opens. In that instant, I slid through the gap and into the door. Into the room. Huh? The woman tries to speak, but it's too late. Never will I hear the voice of the woman I so crave. Everything is finished before it can reach me. The sound of a metal on metal rings in the moment I enter the room. It was the sound of the door, grinding my thoughts, a siren signaling the end. All wrong. Then what is it? The answer is obvious. There's only one thing it could be. It's the climaxing sigh of my knife, leaving its sheath. I pass through the lines, running across the woman's body. I stab. I cut. I slice. I carve. Severing piece after piece, until nothing is left untouched by death. All in all, 17 lines across her body. Throat, back of the head, right eye to the lips, right underarm, right forearm, right ring finger, left elbow, left thumb, middle finger, left breast, lower rib cage to the heart, 2 from the stomach to the belly, inner left thigh, outer thigh, left shin, across the toe on the left foot. It takes less than a second, no longer than a mere passing glance. In the blink of an eye, it's over. She dismembered into 17 lumps of flesh. Oh, she fucking dead. Oh shit, she fucking dead. Oh my god, bro, look at the leg. Oh my god. It's like he cut her thigh, and then she got, like, in the middle of the leg, it's just a chunk just ripped out. Jesus. Bro did all of that with a knife? 110% he did. Huh? A dumbstruck voice reached my ears. Reality hasn't set into the voice belonging to me. I feel another flurry of dizziness take a hold. Clumps of something that's scattered in front of me. The marble floor is covered in ever-expanded red liquid, like someone tipped over a bucket. The smell of blood assaulting my nostrils. No entrails has been spilled. The cuts are clean. But a red mess creeps steadily across the ground. It's strange. There's nothing in the room except for me and the woman's scattered remains. What have I? The pool is a vivid crimson. The knife is still in my hand. She's dead. Of course she is. No human can survive something like this. Why? Who gives a shit about why? Just now, with his own 2 hands. Shiki Tono butchered a woman he never seen before in his life. I killed her. I must have. Or am I wrong? I don't have a reason. So this can't be. It can't be. I had a reason to do this. I never had one. So it can't be. It can't be. I'm the only one here. Someone else might have been here before. But I'm the one who's left alive. So it can't be. It can't. No. I had no reason to. I didn't mean to. I wasn't in my right mind. Maybe I never was. So this can't be. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. So much for being archetyped, bro. Jesus, you can't just say that. The pool of red continues to swell. A slow, slick wave. It's almost at my feet now. I try to lift my feet, but it's too late. The woman's red blood is viscid and tar. Threads stretch from the floor, clinging to my rise soul. Red blood. It's oozing red because he butchered her. That wasn't me. That's right. It wasn't me. It can't have been. It wasn't me. This must be. Bro, we're in misery. Jesus, it's just red. It's just red dog. That's it. This is a terrible dream. For some reason, the smell of blood feels so fresh, so real. No, 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 no. You didn't kill her? Or no, you did kill her. I had no reason to. Of course you had a reason to. When you saw her, you can only think about one thing. Yes, Shikituno. Sorry. Shikitono wanted to kill that woman. In that moment, that was all that mattered. My mind had just melted away, so I can't put it into words. No. Oh, no! The stench of blood is making me sick to my stomach. Gah. The contents of my stomach flows up. Crimson seeks into my eyes. My head spins. I kneel in a sea of blood. Oh god, he's throwing. I'm not making those noises. Jesus Christ. Ball rushes up my throat. I never watch melty bloodstream in the same way again. I empty my contents of my stomach. Sobbing as I throw up every last bit of food, every last drop of my fluid in my body. There's nothing left in me. As if it was to deny what happened, to undo everything and turn back time. My body forcibly continues to heave. Bro! You're throwing up evidence on the fucking floor! Stop that! You're gonna get caught. It hurts. My innards feels like they're burning. Tears continue to stream down my face. I collapse onto the ground like garbage. I am awash in red. Pain seeps through me as I see a crimson everywhere. It feels like a dream. My tears keep spilling. I'm miserable because I killed someone. No, That's not right. I mercilessly butchered someone for no reason whatsoever. I turned her body into chunks of flesh into flash. I don't understand what's happening. I... Why did I feel like this? Why did I kill her for no reason? I don't understand. No. None of this feels like reality. Yeah, I had one of my usual dizzy spells. I've been dreaming this whole time.
嘘だ。
No. How can just one little knife do this to a person? Even with a butcher's saw, I'm pretty sure this should have taken all day. This can't be possible with just a knife. Those lines never existed in the first place. I've been fooling myself into thinking.
嘘だ。
No. Bile drips from my lips. I covered it from my chin down. There's crimson mixed in. My stomach, desperately being empty, continues to squirm and contract, causing my esophagus and throat to bleed. Jesus Christ, you should go to a doctor. Oh, it hurts. That's how I know. This isn't a dream. I'm just lying to myself. I was wrong. I knew all along. I craved that woman from the moment I saw her. The same goes for my eyes. I knew those lines meant I could cut anything I see like paper. I know deep down this applied to humans as well, but I never gave it a second thought. I was intended on living an ordinary life. If I was capable of killing a person like this, I should have gouged out my eyes, or at least shunned human contact.
ごめん、先生。
I'm sorry, Master. I'm so sorry. It was such a simple promise, yet I couldn't keep my word. Am I myself again? I don't know. The impulse was so strong just moments ago seems to have faded entirely. The thought of fighting the urge didn't even cross my mind.
この女を殺す。
Kill this woman. As if it was perfectly natural, I followed through, thinking nothing else. Is the answer so simple? I must be insane. It probably began 7 years ago. Ever since the accident that should have killed me. Ever since I miraculously turned from the brink of death. Oh god. I need to scrub this from my brain. I hear the distant sounds of rain. The long, gentle hiss of rainfall touching down. My head is hazy. My throat aches with every breath. Ow! I can't help but wince.
シキ様
Master Shiki? Suddenly, I sense a person, a voice by my side. I'm in my room. I find myself lying in my own bed. I put on the glasses that are placed next to my pillow. Good morning, Master Shiki.
翡翠。
Isui? Yes. How are you feeling? What a strange question to ask. How am I feeling? Why would I?
なん
Why? That's a good question. Why? am I sleeping here? Even though I stopped short of saying it. The reasoning part of me hits the brakes, imp- impelling me not to utter that word. Hisui, why am I here?
覚えていらっしゃらないのですか、
Do
シキ
you
様。
not remember Master Shiki? Hisui furrows her brows ever so slightly.
学校の方からシキ様は早退したというお電話がありました。ですが夕方になっても帰ってこられず、
We
姉が
received
探し
a
に行ったと
call
ころ、
that you
公園
left
でお
school
休みになっ
early.
ていたそうです。
When you failed to arrive before nightfall, Kohaku went to look for you. She found you in the park. The park? You mean the one near here?
シキ様はベンチで休まれており、その後ご自分の足で屋敷までお帰りになられま
Nah,
した。
nah, 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 nah. That's gaslighting. Damn, that's a clean bed. Yeah, you could say that. I wish my bed was that clean. Alright. Yes. You were asleep on the bench. And once awoken, you managed to walk back to the mansion unassisted.
嘘だろ。そんな覚え全くないんだけど。
I don't believe it. I can't remember that at all.
シキ様の記憶が定かではないのは、そうおかしなことではないと思います。
It's not surprising that you had no memory of it.
貧血による衰弱で、シキ様は
Your anemia left you rather weak. I imagine your mind was still clouded. I don't remember anything. Still, I can't deny any of what Hisui told me.
もう
It's
夜の
already-
9時なんだ。全然記憶にないや。
It's already 9 in the evening. How did that even happen?
お屋敷に戻られたシキ様は、眠りたいとだけ告げてお部屋で休まれたのです。お医者様をお呼びしようとしたのですが、シキ様はいつものことだからと。
After returning, you quickly retired to your room, saying that you wish to rest. We offered you a doctor, but you told us that this happens often and is nothing to worry about. Huh. Passing out from anemia isn't exactly uncommon on me. But this time was different. I killed someone. No, wait.
翡翠、俺どんな格好をしてたんだ？
Hisui? What did I look like?
は
Huh?
だから服装。俺のシャツとか靴とか、そ
I mean my clothes, my shirt and shoes. Was there, blood? They should have been soaked in it.
シキ様の制服でしたら汚れていましたの。
Your clothes were dirty, so they have been washed at the moment.
洗濯ってあんな血だらけの服を。
You put them to wash with all that blood?
確かに血液らしきものはありませんでした。それに汚れていたのはシャツとズボンだけで、
Though there was quite a bit of mud, I didn't see any blood. Also, your jacket seems fairly clean. Only your shirt and pants were muddy. That can't be right. I was kneeling in a sea of blood. My arms and legs should have been stained red.
シキ様が良くない夢でも見られていたのですか？
Did you have a bad dream, Master Shiki?
先ほどまでうなされていたようですし、今もお顔の色が優れません。
You were quite restless while you were asleep, and you seem pale even now. Hisui looks directly at me.
夢ってあれが。
A dream? Could have been a dream. That sensation. That smell of blood. The woman in white, a miracle given flesh.
そうだよな。あんなのは悪い夢だ。
Yeah, you're right. It must have been a bad dream. I let out a relieved sigh. That's right. It was nothing more than a horrible dream. I never do something that will break my promise with Master, especially without a decent reason.
目が覚めた。
I finally woke up.
四季様のご気分さえよろしければ夕食の支度をいたします。
If you're well enough to eat, I can prepare dinner for you. Oh, right. Dinner. I know it was only a dream, but I still can't get the color or smell of blood out my head.
ごめん、いらない。
Sorry. No thanks.
今晩はこのまま眠ることにする。それより翡翠。
I think I'm just gonna go back to sleep for tonight. Actually, can I ask you something, Hisui?
はい。何でしょうか、四季
Of
様。
course, Master Shiki.
そのさ、俺夕方に帰ってきたらしいけど、秋葉はなんて言ってた？
So, when I came home tonight, did Akia say anything?
秋葉様ならその時間はお帰りになられてはおりませんでした。2時間ほど前にお帰りになられた折、四季様のご容体をお伝えしておきましたが、
She was not home at the time. I informed her of what occurred when she returned 2 hours ago. Hisui gives me an inconsequential look, as to say, what about it?
になんでもないんだ。
It's nothing, really.
帰ってきてまだ3日目なのに迷惑をかけて呆れてるだろうなって。
I just thought she might be upset with me for causing so much trouble on my 3rd day back.
確かに秋葉様はご気分を害されておりましたが、呆れているというわけではなさそうでした。
Mistress Akia certainly did seem upset, but I do not believe she was angry. Hisui takes a step back after she speaks. Excuse me, I must be going.
終わりでしたらお呼びください。
Please call if there's anything you need.
ああ、ありがとう。もう
Oh, right, thanks. Oh, one more question?
はい。何でしょう、四季様。
Yes, Master Shiki?
外、雨が降ってるんだね。いつから降り始めたのかな？
It's raining outside, huh? When did that start?
四季様がお帰りになられる前からです。姉が見つけたとき、
Jesus
四季様は
Christ.
雨に濡れていたとのことです。
It began some time before you returned. You were already soaked when Tsukihime found you. Really? I don't remember that either. I guess my anemia was particularly bad this time. I should have just rested at school.
おやすみ。今日は本当にすまない。
Alright, good night. Sorry for everything.
琥珀さんにもお礼を伝えておいてくれ。
Please thank Kohaku for me as well.
かしこまりました。それではおやすみなさいませ。
Bro using his anemia like he is a no, like it's his noble fit. I shouldn't be fucking laughing. That's fucked up. I mean, it gotta be arts related, bro, because this shit on spam. Ah,
夢だったんだ。
it was just a dream. The words feel bleak coming from my lips. Nothing feels real. Not that horrible dream, nor the fact that it was a dream. The rain outside falls hard. My head is still a little heavy. tear at my chest. My scar from 7 years ago stands out starkly against my skin, like burned marks. Oh? The knife my father left me is sitting on the desk in my room. It was a dream. There's no way it was anything else. I repeat those words in my head to convince myself. Close my eyes. I exhale deeply, like I'm trying to expel some deep-seated order from my lungs. My consciousness fades as I ushered into a deep, dark slumber. When I was a child, I remember someone urging me to never tell a lie. I didn't believe myself. Ooh, we're saving. Bro knocked the fuck out. Bro using his anemia. That's still a really... We're on day 4. We're on day 4. Fire and Blood 1. Alright. My throat is feeling like... So I got like 30 minutes in me. So let me take some water. Okay, so I wake up to see a dull gray morning light. It's quiet. Even the pitter-patter of the rain is nowhere to be heard. Jesus, that's scary. Let's see here. The sky is still blanketed in clouds, despite the rain has ceased. Jeez. It's so dull outside. I want to cry. Ah, after taking one last deep breath, I heave myself off the bed. Let's see here. I could barely sleep last night. Whenever I thought I'd drift off, the scene I witnessed would play out in the back of my mind. 6-hour stream, you can do it. Oh my god. Alright, I mean, I'll one day, but not today. Whenever I thought I might drift off, the scene I witnessed would play out in the back of my mind. A floor dyed in red, covered in scattered pieces of... Ugh. At times like this, possessing memories or clarity of a thought can really be a pain. Just when you got something you like to forget, your mind drags you back to relive the experience all over again.
バカらしい。あれは夢だったのに。何をいつまでうなさ。
This is ridiculous. It was all just a bad dream. I shouldn't be haunted by nightmares when I'm awake. Exactly. It was all just a dream. I like my brain to hurry and forget about it already. There's a knock at the door. The clock tells me it's just before 6 a.m. Who's coming to knock this early in the morning? Please excuse me, Master Shiki?
申し訳ありません。お目覚めで
My apologies. I wasn't aware that you awoken.
驚かせてごめん。
I'm fine, really. Sorry if I startled you. I went to bed earlier last night, so I woke up a bit earlier than usual. What about you,
早
though?
くから何かあったのか？
What brings you here so early? Hisui falls silent as she gives me a hesitant look. Upon closer inspection, I realize she's cradling my freshly laundered clothing for the day.
着替えを持ってきてくれたのか？
Did you come to bring me my school uniform?
重ねて申し訳ありません。
Allow me to apologize again.
お見苦しいところをお見せしました。
You saw something unbecoming. I eye Hisui quizzically. Hisui stays silent. I don't recall seeing anything I describe as unbecoming, but I decide not to push the matter.
に置いてすぐに着替えて今に行くから。
You can just put the clothes over there. I'll head right to the parlor after I change.
はい。それでは失礼します。
Understood. Then please excuse me. Hisui quietly heads for the door, but stops just short of it. She swiftly turns to face me again. Master Suki, since you woke up early, would you like me to draw you a bath?
入浴って朝から？
This early in the morning?
はい。四季様はひどく汚れています。
Wait, Shiki, you don't take baths in the fucking morning? You're gross. Is this a guy thing? I hope it's not. I hope it's just Shiki being weird. Alright. Yes, you're awfully dirty. Would you not prefer to wash your body before leaving for school? Now that she mentions it, I am a mess. Which isn't much of a surprise, considering I passed out in the middle of the park yesterday.
そうだな。悪いけど用意してくれる？
You're right. Sorry for the inconvenience, but can you prepare the bath for me?
この時間なら学校にも十分間
If I
に合うし。
jump in this early, I should still have plenty of time to get ready for school. Understood. The bath will
20
be
分ほ
ready
ど経
for
ちま
you
したら
in
浴
20
場においでくだ
minutes.
さい。
Hisui placed the uniform down and then leaves the room. It's still only 6 a.m. With nothing else to do, I spend 20 minutes idly staring at the ceiling. Damn, Cheeky, I think you need some fucking hobbies. The thoughts throbbing at the back of my mind were washing away by the water. Seated beside the bathtub, I append the bucket over my head and take a deep breath as the chilling water soaked through my hair. That was such a horrible dream. Why would I ever dream about murdering some woman I'd never seen before? If I'm greeted by the thoughts of dreams purely because I was unaccustomed to living in the mansion, then I'm dreaming what else is to come.
そうだよな。気を。
I really need to put myself together. I run the cold water over my head one more time, rubbing and cleaning every part of my body. Ouch. My towel just barely grazed my throat before a stinging pain hits me.
なんだこれ。
What is this? I look at my neck in the mirror. Gross. My throat looks red and swollen. I return to my room and change into my uniform. It's only a little past 7 a.m. Still bewildered on how a simple bath could make me feel so much better, I grab my bag and leave the room.
おはようございます、四季さん。今朝は早いんですね。
Good morning, Shiki. You're up early today. Kawaku steps out of the parlor just as I come down the stairs.
それになんだかさっぱりしていらっしゃいます。
You look refreshed.
もしかしてお風呂上がりなんですか？
Did you just get out the bath?
ええ、さっきまで入っていました。すごいですね、琥珀さん。
I
そういう
did
のわかる
actually.
ものなんですか？
I'm impressed that you could. Yo, Shiki? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think you need to start incorporating more baths into your morning routine, bro. She's mentioning that. I'm not gonna lie, Shiki. It's kind of gross you don't do it already.
四季さん髪が乾ききってませんから。
It wasn't too hard. Your hair is still wet. Nah, Kohaku, you're being
お風呂
nice.
上がりだと四季さんは一層可愛らしくなるんですね。
You're even more adorable when you're fresh out the bath. I have to avert my gaze from her light-hearted smile. As I am now, her pure, innocent expression does nothing but make my chest ache.
くださいね。
Just wait a moment.
朝ごはんこれから支度をしますから。
I'll have your breakfast ready soon. Huh? Breakfast? Something edible? Even that word is enough to make me recall the color of blood. The thought leaves me with even less of an appetite than usual.
そうですね。今朝は洋風でいいですか？
How about I prepare a Western-style breakfast today?
ああ、うん。基本的にどっちでもいいんですけど。
Oh, sure. I'm happy whatever you serve me.
そっか、朝ごはんか。あんまりにもお風呂が気持ちよかったから忘れてた。
Right, breakfast. I guess the bath felt so good I forgotten about it.
そうなんですか？四季さんは昨夜も食べていませんから、お腹の音で目を覚ましたのかなって翡翠ちゃんと話してたんですけど。
Exposed. Really? You didn't eat dinner yesterday? So Hisui and I were wondering whenever the growling of your stomach have woken you.
単純に寝すぎただけだよ。子供の頃から小食だったから、一食二食抜くのはよくあることだったし。
Nah, I just slept for too long, that's all. Don't worry, I have a small appetite ever since I was a kid. It's not unusual for me to skip a meal or two.
はあ、言われてみると四季さんって贅肉のないいい顔していますものね。もしかして
Oh,
菜食主義者さんですか？
now that you mention it, you look rather trim. Are you actually a vegetarian or something like that?
そんなこだわりはなかったけど、言われてみれば、有馬の家では野菜ばっかり食べてた気がします。
It's not like I go out my way to become one, but I guess I'm pretty much stick to vegetables when I lived in the Arimas. When I was discharged from the hospital, the doctors told me to avoid anything that would be hard on the digestive system, but I think I would have avoided meat even if he hadn't told me. One way or another, meat just reminds me of death.
うんうん。好き嫌いはないんですね。
So you really aren't picky about food.
それでしたら安心してお食事を用意できます。さあ、すぐにお作りしますから。今
That makes preparing your meals so much easier. I'll whip you up something, so please take a seat in the parlor. Ah! Kahaku quickly turns to leave. But I stop her, feeling I won't be able to pass anything through my throat, as things are now. Don't worry about making me anything. I'm gonna skip breakfast today and go straight to school. Tell Akia for me, would you? I turn to head to the front door. As soon as I do, a firm pair of hands grips my arm.
四季さん、
Shiki! I wasn't expecting that. Kaku looks angrier than I ever seen her. Jeez. What are you saying?
四季さん、今朝は鏡をご覧になってないんですか？
Have you seen yourself in a mirror today?
いや、鏡なら風呂場で見たけど。
I think I had a look when I was taking a bath.
嘘です。ご自分の顔を一度でも見ているなら、そんなことは言えません。
No way. If you even took one peep at yourself, you wouldn't be saying such a things. Kaku is seriously mad. Now that I think about it, when I glanced at myself in the mirror earlier, I didn't just look like a little pale. I was ashen white.
いや、でも大丈夫だって。俺はもともと血の気が少ないし、人より顔色が悪く見えるだけというか。
Hey, you don't have to worry too much about that. I'm naturally pale, so my complexion looks worse when compared to other people.
ダメです。朝ごはんを食べないと大きくなれないんですから。食欲がないようでしたら病人食にいたしますから、どうぞ食堂にいらしてください。
That's no excuse. You'll never go big and healthy skipping breakfast. If you don't have an appetite, then I'll just make you something light on the stomach. So please go to the dining room. Still clenching my arm, Kahaku drags me to the dining room. I guess there's no fighting it. I still don't really feel like having breakfast, but if Kahaku's this assistant, then I have no choice. Good morning, Shiki.
お体の具合はよろしいのですか？
Are you feeling better today? I can't say for certain, but Kia sounds a little reserved just then. I wagered that her concern for my well-being might be overriding her usual firmness.
おはよう。体の方は、まあ、それなりに調子いいよ。
Morning, I guess I'm okay, all things considered. I take my seat at the table.
それでは食べやすいお雑炊などをご用意いたしますね。ちょ
I'll
っとだ
go
けお待ち
prepare
くだ
a
さ
few
い。
dishes that are easy to digest. Please wait a minute. Kohaku leaves the room in a flurry. She probably headed for the kitchen in the mansion's west wing, which leaves me alone with two others in the dining room, usually restrained Akia and Hisui, who has taken up her spot against the wall. It's incredibly awkward, to say the least.
兄さん、昨夜
Shiki,
のことです。
I would like to ask you about yesterday.
公園で倒れていたというのは本当なんですか？
Is it true that you faded in the park?
ああ。覚えてないけど、琥珀さんと翡翠がそう言うんなら、そうなんじゃないか。
Yeah, I don't really remember all that much, I guess, but that's what Kahaku and Hisui told me. So I must have, I guess. Oh, honestly, don't talk about it like it's someone else's problem.
兄さんは体が弱いんですから、危ないと感じたら屋敷に連絡を入れてください。すぐに迎えの者を行かせますから。
You know full well you have a weak constitution. If you ever feel ill, you ought to contact the mansion at once. We'll send someone to pick you up from school.
な、小学生じゃないんだから、そんなのは必要ないよ。どんなに気分が悪くたって、自分一人で帰ってこれる。
What am I? In elementary school? At least I could figure out how to get home when I don't feel well, so that won't be necessary.
今日は一人で帰ってこれなかったんですから。
Yet you didn't make it home on your own. So then, by your own admission, does that make you little more than a child?
特別だ。あんなことはめったにない。
Yay. Yesterday was an exception. It rarely gets that bad.
大体な、俺は慢性的な貧血持ちなだけで、体いちいち秋葉に心配される筋合いはないよ。
Yo, Shiki, do you not understand yourself right now? Are you stupid? Yo, I think Shiki's stupid. That explains so much. It's not that my body is actually weak. It just has a chronic anemia. There's no reason for you to be fussing over me.
昨日は単に致命的に間が悪かっただけなんだ。
Yesterday it was a matter of just dead-ass poor timing.
致命的だな。バカなことは言わないでください。
Dead? Do you even listen to yourself when you speak?
式に変えられたばかりだというのに、兄さんに死なれたら、私はどうすればいいんです？
We're talking about your body here. What am I to do if my own brother drops dead on his way back home? I am fine. My symptoms is due to the lack of eating meat, but not eating meat has nothing to do with my anemia. Oh man, you understand Shiki Tono so well. Akia is seriously mad. I'm a little surprised that she cares this deeply. Your behavior is much too thoughtless.
もう少しご自分をいたわってあげてください。
So please take care of yourself a little better.
いや、俺だってあまり無理はしてないよ。部活もやってないし、医者の言うことは全部守ってるし。これ以上いたわれって言うんなら、どっかのサナトリウムにでも入るしかないんじゃないか？
Shiki, you're a fucking idiot. I'm having a stroke. Okay. Sorry, I just power read everything. Anyway, it's not like I don't already do that, you know? I don't join in on every sports. I do everything the doctor tells me to, and what more, I even do to take care of myself short of getting admitted to a full-time care facility.
できることならそうしてしまいたいぐらいです。
Honestly, I'm tempted to arrange it if I could. Yo, chill. There's no doubt that he's the MC belonging to the Fateverse. Oh, 100%.
そこで反省していただくのもありですね。
I'll buy a facility in some isolated island and put you there till you learn to reflect on your behavior. Yo, Akia, chill. Despite her pouty, averted gaze, Akia says something truly frightening in a completely casual tone. And the scariest part of all of this is that for her, what she was talking about isn't out of the question. <sighs>
今回は何事もなかったので不問にしてあげます。
I'll let it slide this one, since the whole affair resolved itself with any further issues.
でも次はありませんからね、兄さん。
But I won't be so kindly on it the next time we do, you hear? After giving me a peace of mind, Akia's temperature seems to cool a little. Throughout the entire exchange, Hisumi watches us like a statue. The awkward silence is just the worst. There's still some time before Kohaku return with my breakfast. Until then, I should... Okay, let's save here. I feel like we fucked up with Akia. We've been hanging with a Kohaku a little too much. I'm thinking, let's ask about the mansion. I kind of want to know. You know, maybe we should bother Akia. You know, give her that big brother attention I feel like she wants. I don't know. How are we feeling, folks? The lore. But Akia, though. I'm gonna ask about waifu.
そういえば、思い出したんだけど、秋葉は今も朝女の生徒なんだよ。
Ah, I just remember, you're still a student at Asagami, right?
はい、朝上女学院は中学校から大学までのエスカレーターですから。
That's right. Amagami Girls Academy is the accelerator school that spans from the way from middle school to university. Amagari School Academy is a prestigious institution located in a prefecture that borders ours. It was founded as a missionary school during the early Meiji era, and you can still see traces of its origins even now. During the Shoga era, school was on the verge of financial ruin, but it managed to solve its troubles thanks to the goodwill of a new benefactor.
あそこは全寮制だろ。どうしてここから通っているのかなって。
Isn't that like a boarding school though? Why do you make the trip every day?
浅上のおじさまとお父様は懇意の間柄でしたから、多少のわがままは聞いていただけます。
Our father was on close terms with the Azaki headmaster, which allowed for some special consideration.
事情があるのなら、自宅からの登校も許可すると。
As such, he obtained headmaster's permission to allow me to commute from the mansion instead.
いや、俺が聞きたいのはそういうことじゃなくて。
Oh, no, that's not what I meant.
アキハは親父が亡くなるまでなんで今になってうちから通ってるんだよ。
You used to stay in the dorms until the old man passed away, didn't you? Isn't the commute like an hour long? Why bother?
それは。
That's because of... Akira stammers out a few words and averted her
四
gaze.
季様、秋葉様は以前から週の半分をお屋敷でお過ごしになられていました。ですので、学園に通うのはそう特別なことではありません。
Master Shiki, Mistress Akio already used to spend half the week residing in the mansion. Commuting to school is a perfectly normal part of her routine.
そうだったのか。けど、なんだってそんなことに。
Oh, I had no idea. But why the weird setup, though?
お父様のたっての願いでしたから、週の半分はこちらで過ごすことにしていたんです。
I spent half of the week here at Father's instant. Everything immediately falls into place. Makihi Satono would never stand for letting Akia have any time to herself, even when she was entered middle school.
そっか。でも、親父はもういないんだ。
Okay, but he's not around anymore. You don't have to force yourself to do that now, do you?
ただでさ、往復2時間もかけるなんてバカらしい。その方が楽しいだろう。
You're busy already, so adding 2 hours of daily commute to that is crazy. Besides, wouldn't you have more fun spending it with your friends in the dorms?
ええ、そうできたら苦労はしません。
Of course, that would be far simpler.
ですが、私には責任がありますから。昨日のようなことがある限り、当分は。
And yet I have responsibilities, you see. As long as the incident such as yesterday continues to occur, I shall be communicating from the mansion.
昨日のようなこと。
Such as yesterday's? Was there some sort of financial problem while it's gone?
何でもありません。自覚がないのでしたら結構です。
Pay it no mind. The less you know, the better.
それより兄さん、随分と浅上女学院について詳しいようですが、興味でもおありでしたの？
Let's talk about you instead. You seem quite knowledgeable about my school. Do you have some special interest in Asagami?
男性にはあまり縁。
I suppose it's a world that men rarely get a chance to glimpse inside.
うん。そりゃちょっとは知ってるよ。
Yeah, I just know a little bit because you go there.
は？
お前が中学生になった時、恵子さんに聞いたんだよ。
Yeah.
女学院に入学した。
I asked Kyoko about it when you entered middle school. She was the one who told me you went to Asagami. I figure it won't hurt to learn a little more about the school my little sister was attending.
おかげで調べるのも簡単だし、さすがに現地には行ってないけど。
It was crazy to look up things on the internet, though it's not like I could visit the place in real life.
そうでしたか。失礼しました。
Is that why? My apologies.
私はてっきり。
Honestly, I thought... It's not hard to guess why Kia jumped to conclusions. The school is highly exclusive, and many of the students are said to be gorgeous, not to mention from well-off-to-do families. I heard rumors that families invited to go to its yearly festival, the only way to get in for non-students, is worth its weight in gold. At least according to the pointless intel that Arihiko lambusted me with. That's a word? Okay.
お待たせしました。
I'm back with breakfast!
梅じそと卵のおかゆ登場です。
Rice porridge with plum, aisho, and eggs. All ready to serve. Kohaku cheerfully pushes the food cart into the room.
おしゃべりはここまでだな。
I guess that's all the time we had to talk to today.
時間もないし、ちゃちゃっと食っちまおう。
I better chow down quick if I want to make it to school in time.
やめてください。
Please, you have to refrain from using such a gross language in the future.
ありゃ、すっかり元の調子に戻ったか。俺の心配をしてくれていた方が。
Aw, you're back to scolding me again? I liked it better when you were all worried about me.
私、兄さんの心配なんてしていませんので。
I would also like you refrain from spouting such nonsense whenever you think so or not. I will never worry in the slightest. Akia turned away from me with a huff. I gave Kohaku a fond smile as I pulled the bowl of porridge closer and take a spoonful. Have a good day, Master Shiki. Hastily accompanies me to the main gate as usual. However, I notice her hesitant stare. I watch as she takes a short breath, like she's struggling to find the right words. Master Shiki, might I ask what happened last night?
別に何もないよ。学校で気分が悪くなって早退して、ここに帰ってくる途中で。
It was nothing, really. I felt a little unwell at school yesterday, so I left early, and then on my way home... I dropped by the park to catch my breath.
でも、確かに秋葉の言う通り軽率だった。これからは気をつける。
But I guess Akia was right about... I took the situation too lightly. I need to be more careful from now on. I don't mention to suggest you have done something wrong.
今朝の式様は、
Oh.
ひどく無理をしているように見えたのです。
It's just that you seem to
どう
be
かみちみち
under some
お気をつ
great
けください。
strain this morning. Please take care on your way to school. It must have been hard for her to confront me like this. She sees me off with a deep bow. Oi. More and more school uniforms dotted the streets as I get closer to the school. It's 7:45 a.m. Everyone ambling along, probably because there's still plenty of time left till homeroom. My pace is just as leisurely as that of the other students. I don't have to worry about being late. In fact, I don't have a care in the world I start my day like any other. The school gates are just on the other side of the crossing. The lights turn red, so I stopped at the curb. I can see the school's perimeter all across the street, protected by the guard lines lining in the sidewalk, a steady stream of students heading for the gates. There are no one here but Soya High students at this time. At least, there shouldn't be. And yet, through the rush of the passing cars, I catch a glimpse of white. The white woman is alive! Holy shit! What? It's her. Ethereal, white, undeniable. Gold hair shimmering like the sun. Long, thin eyebrows, framing crimson eyes. Damn, Shiki, you did a bad job. Though I only ever seen her once before, I could never mistake her. But this isn't possible. Yesterday, I cut her to pieces with my own hands. No, that can't be. That was just a terrible dream. Hisui Kaku. Akia told me. Nothing of the sort. I simply wanted to believe. But it wasn't a dream. It wasn't a hallucination. It was all real. I killed her. I killed her. I killed her. I, without question, killed her. But if I did, then why? Why is she here? Right here. Right in front of my eyes. To think he could have avoided all of this if he had just eaten a burger once in a while. What the fuck? The traffic lights turn green. The students surrounding me start to cross the street. I'm the only one who hangs behind, standing motionlessly on my sides of the road. She sits there on the guardrail, casually swinging her legs back and forth. It almost seems like she's waiting for someone or something. I have no way of telling how long she's been waiting, but her expression is relaxed and unassuming. Is she really waiting for someone? Her restless motions betray her nervous excitement, as if she was waiting on a lover. Hold on. She's waiting? Who is she waiting for? Isn't it obvious? Isn't it incredibly obvious? I'll do the same thing. Anyone would. If I were killed by someone. If I could go, I'd go straight after the person who did it. I got a terrible feeling about this. A chill crawls away back up my back like a centipede. It feels as though my spine wants to burst out through my mouth. A woman in white looks my way. Our eyes meet. We were thinking the same thing. Everything is exactly what I was afraid of. No, this is just a coincidence. It has to be. There's no real reason to feel like this. We never met before. There's no connection exists between the two of us. She's just a stranger that looks like her. She gotta be waiting for someone else. There's no other explanation. Is that this moment I'm experiencing is a nightmare? If it weren't, then there'll be no way a dead person could be alive and walking around. Not after being dismembered like that. So why? Why is she looking at me with that wicked smile on her face? That satisfying grin of someone who just spotted their killer. As if to say, I've been waiting for you. The woman pushes herself off the guardrail, raising her hand in greeting. She lightly brushes her hair back as she turned to face me.
なんだよそれ
What the hell? It's just a bad dream. The traffic light blinks red. Don't come any closer. Don't. The woman waltzed through the oncoming traffic without even flinching once. She's less than 3 meters away now. I don't know whether this is a dream or reality.
来るなって言ってるのに
I told you! Don't come any closer! I shout at her, but it changed nothing. I got to escape. I have to get away from this woman in white. I run. I run with all my might. Without a shred of shame or concern for my reputation, I run, pushing and shoving my way through the passerby as my feet strike the pavement. I need it! Don't! Ah! My breath grows ragged, and my heart pounds and screams for me to stop. But I can't stop running. My face must look unrecognizable, etched with such exhaustion and pain. My vision gets distorted by the tears stinging my breath. My throat burns, my lung squeezes, and the twist to wring out my breath. I'm shaking uncontrollably. It feels like the tendons on my heels might tear from the pulsations. My feet hits on the ground haphazardly, legs moving without the time to think where they'll land, each step sending a numbing shock to my thighs. That's fine, even if my legs tear themselves to shreds. That's fine. Just, if I stop running here, I might lose my mind. I look over my shoulder. I can see the woman in white casually coming my way. All doubt vanishes from my mind. She's following me. The woman I killed is following me. That alone is plenty of reason for me to lose my mind. Y'all don't get that again. My heart feels like it might explode, but I ignored it. Keep running. Whenever I look around, she's still there, sauntering behind me as she was taking a simple stroll, while I keep fleeing with all my might. I tilt my head to the skies. We'll be good, please. She follows me wherever I go. I might just lose my mind. Otoria after the 6th anime. Sorry. Alright. My arms feel heavy. All the sensations has long abandoned my legs. I'm running faster than I ever ran in my life. So why can't I shake her? Why can't I outrun her leisurely pace? I'm completely out of breath. I don't even know how to make kilometers if I run at full speed. She's still behind me, walking, with all the effort of someone out of for a stroll, but she never fails to lag behind. Like the image of a ghost stared into my peripheral rear view mirror. Let's go. I didn't know any better. I would thought we were doing the no content. There's nothing funny about the situation, but I can't help but laugh. A stream of laughter bursts out. I kept running, my body screaming. It might collapse and die if I continue, but I still keep running. It's clear why I have to run. The second she catches me, she'll kill me. I don't have any basis for thinking about that, but I know better than anyone that I'll be fooling myself if I try to laugh it off. I don't need no reason or evidence. It's just how the world works, to reap what I sow. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. Since I killed her, she now has the right to kill me. It's only simple as that. If it's as simple as that, it's a simple fact that my life will end the second I get caught. Ah! I fall, sprawling pathetically on the ground. I didn't even stumble or trip. My limbs just couldn't carry me a single step further. Uh, I crawled across the ground to the wall. With my palms against the stone, I will myself to get back up on my feet, but it's no use. The second I lift myself off the ground, my knees gave out. I fall back down with a thud. I can no longer move my body, not even an inch. I throw my head backwards and wheeze for air. It hurts. I can't get enough oxygen at all. Some more chasing Tsukihime. Don't content block us. My brain is starving. I can't think. I can't make sense of what I'm doing. Why am I doing this? Why? How? How is this woman I killed still alive? You didn't double tap, bro. You didn't double tap. That's what happened. I cut her down perfectly, thoroughly. I massacre her in the most extreme way possible. How could she be waiting outside of my school? How could she just sit there and smile at me when I arrived? I killed her. I definitely killed her. That's right. I definitely killed her. I definitely killed her. And yet, I definitely killed her. And yet, why, 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 why?
あれ追いかけっこはもう終わり
Huh? Are we finishing playing tag already? The sound of footsteps coming closer. A subdued noise that echoes throughout the alley. The woman shrugs her shoulder as if disappointed and speaks to me as I lie slumped against the wall.
こんにちは。昨日は本当にお世話になったわ。
Hello there. I must thank you for taking care of me yesterday. She faces me with a carefree smile. Ugh. I feel like I'm going crazy. I don't know what to make of her expression. Still wearing that smile, she brazenly enters the close-off alleyway. Arc best girl. Oh, 100%. Oh, and you forgot this.
困るのよね。証拠になるようなものを落とされちゃう。
Rather sloppily of you to leave something like so incriminating behind. A black object lands in front of me. With a light thud, my bag, I haven't even lost it yet. No, hold on. What did she just say? Incriminating? Did she just say incriminating? Shit, I gotta get out of here. I urge my legs to move, only to push my back harder into the concrete wall, blocking my way. That's a strange way to spell Mordred. That's a death fight. Fight, fight, fight. Alright, I'm gonna chill. Huh? I thought we were done with tag.
だってここ袋小路だ。
This is a dead alley anyway. Besides, it's not like anyone else is around to get in our way. The woman looks oddly cheerful. A dead end? With no one around? I look around in a panic. Then I curse myself for my stupidity. Why the hell did I decide to flee here of all places? It's like I'm begging to be killed.
長かったな。
That sure took a while.
あれから18時間。
18 hours, but I finally caught you. The woman takes another step towards me.
お前
You?
何？
Yep.
お前は確かに
You're supposed to be
ええ。昨日あなたに殺された女よ。
dead? Yes. You did kill me yesterday.
覚えていてくれて嬉しいわ。
I'm so happy you remembered. Okay, that character pose changed my mind. Yo, horny. It's the response I at least want to hear from her, regardless of whether this is real or not. Bullshit! Dead people don't just walk around. Well, sure, but you do really need to be this surprised.
単に殺された後生き返っただけなんだ。
I just revived after you killed me. That's all. The woman says it if it was nothing. Coming even closer. The space between us shrinks steadily.
生き返った
You revived? I sit in a daze as I just digest what she told me. She came back to life? Does she mean she comes back from the brink of death? What did she go to a doctor, an underground operation to bring herself back?
バカにすんな
Don't screw with me!
あんなに手足をバラバラにされて生き返る人間がいるもんか
There's no human on Earth who could come back from being chopped into pieces like that.
うん。だって私人間じゃないもの。
Yeah, good thing I'm not human then. What? Her words are too simple to interpret any other way. I'm not human. That's what the woman just told me.
人間じゃ
You're not human?
当たり前でしょ。手足をバラバラにされて一人でに再生できる人間がいると思う？
Obviously, what kind of human manages to regenerate all by her lonesome after being cut into pieces? No human can do that. That much is a fact. If anyone could, they might look like a human, but no way they can consider the same anymore. Someone can die and come back to life. A being that doesn't care if it ceases to breathe. One that can recover fully, even after being cut into pieces. Something that may look human, but definitely can't be called one. Huh. It appears that the true form of the woman in front of me. I try to laugh at the situation, but my throat is too wrenched to let any sound through.
なんだよそれ。
What is this? It's not funny enough to be a joke. And even if it was a joke, it all fits together a little too well. I mean, she got a point. If she isn't human, then it could actually be possible for her to come back to life even after being massacred in such a way. My mind finally starts to settle down. I recalled the words of the one who saved me so long ago. First, I need to take a good look. Then, I need to think about everything through. That's the type of situation I'm in right now. If you say you're not human, then what the hell are you?
吸血鬼って呼ばれてるけど。
Me? We're usually called vampires.
わかりやすく言えば、人の血を吸って生きてる怪物かな。
To put it simply, I'm a monster that drinks the blood of people. That's much better. Her being a vampire makes all of this easier to understand. Even I know what a vampire is. They may just be stuff of legends, but I doubt there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of them. Bram Stoker wrote a famous book about them once. In Western fiction, they often described as an undying monster in human form, probably the Dracula. Something they also describe as a bloodsucker, which is what they are in a nutshell. They're monsters that drink blood, so of course I know they're not human.
そう。
Right.
吸血鬼
A vampire. Shiki has the strongest plot armor known to man. No. Buster. Arkwood has the strongest fucking plot armor known to man. Get your facts right. And someone sparkles the light according to Twilight. True. Right. As a vampire. It sounds so ridiculous. Just saying it out loud nearly makes me want to burst in mad laugh. She couldn't have killed him at any point in the last 10 minutes, but she didn't. Okay, but she rezzed herself from a fucking technique that can insta-kill anyone else in the fucking verse. How the fuck do you feel about that? Mystic Eyes of Death Perception is fucking bonkers, bro. And you have to be bonkers enough to still be alive. Theoretically, right? If Shiki understands the concept of resurrection, Arco would be extra fucking dead. Sorry, it's just like Mystic Eyes of Death Perception is fucking cracked and no one can fucking change my mind on that. It sounds so ridiculous that just saying it out loud nearly makes me burst into a mad laugh. I'm going to get killed any moment now. I feel incredibly calm about it. What can I say? I just don't have the energy to care anymore. Not that it will do any good. She seems satisfied. She peers down at my pathetic figure. Wait, I thought vampires weren't able to walk around in broad daylight. No, never mind that. That's really not something for me to be focused on right now. So...
その怪物が俺なんかに何の用だって言うんだ。
What business does a monster have with me? I blurted out the words to try to... in a fit of frustration. The woman looks taken aback for a moment. She crosses her arms in front of her chest, looking me over with a small pout. Seriously? You already forgot what you did to me yesterday? You killed me! A complete stranger!
バラバラに殺してくれたのよ。 それで何の用だなんてよっぽど手慣れているみたいね。
In a barbaric way, before we even exchange a single word, and now you're asking me what business I have with you? You must be awfully used to murdering people. She looks more baffled than angry. I could say I'm equally baffled. I mean, the woman I killed with my own two hands is standing right in front of me, grumbling that I have the gall to kill her.
ちょっと聞いてるの殺人狂。
Hey, are you even listening to me, you homicidal maniac?
ああ、聞いてる。我ながらものすごい悪運持ちだなって。
Hey, I'm listening, I'm listening. I just need a second to process how can I possibly be this unlucky.
悪いけど、ちょっと黙っててくれないか。
So sorry, but could you be quiet for a second? Oh my god, Shiki, what the fuck? Chopping me to bits. Bit rude, ain't it? I needed something to blame. Otherwise, I'll end up destroying myself. I learned just how bad my luck is, though it's a little bit too late for it. For whatever reasons, I'm overcome by the urge to kill this woman. So I rode that urge till I finished the job. Everything I recall is fuzzy. I convinced myself it was just a dream, but it wasn't. The person I killed wasn't even human. I come to accept that I'm strange and defective, but compared to, well, all of this, I'm actually on the normal side. I break out in laughter, but it's not all bad news. The woman I killed really has come back to life. That means I haven't killed anyone. I might perform the act of killing, yet she's still alive and well. At least, at the very least, something for me to take comfort in. Alright. If I didn't kill anyone, then everything must be fine. Tonoshiki can actually go back to his normal everyday life. Sure, in exchange for that, I'm now being hunted down by a deranged lunatic, but that's still better than being a murderer. It's still a case of bad luck, but it's bad luck on the very best kind. Though the whole situation might be ridiculous, at least I'm not the only one who's crazy.
いいよ、落ち着いた。
Alright, I calmed down a bit.
言いたいことがあるんだろう。文句でも恨み事でも。
You got something to say to me, right? Air it out then.
言いたいことはいっぱいある。あなた変わった人ね。
Oh.
吸血鬼を前にして何その態度。
Oh, I have plenty I'd like to tell you, but you sure are a strange guy. What's with the attitude when you're face to face with a vampire?
悪かったな。必死に居直ってるんだよ。そうでもしないと自分で自分を殺しかねない。
Look, I know it's bad, but I'm doing everything just to keep it together. Otherwise, I probably would have killed myself twice over by now. If she's gonna kill me, I wish it would get over with. I already dealt with my bodily giving out on me for 7 years now. No matter how terrible the act, I am practically unprepared to recognize that it's really happened. Then again, I never in my wildest dreams think I have to deal with a situation like this in the first place. This woman gives me a draw-out look. Her gaze is sharp, but I don't sense any hostility. This is so backwards. Isn't it natural to want an eye for an eye? Shouldn't she be itching to pay me back?
何ジロジロ見てるんだ。
Why are you staring at me like that?
お前は俺に復讐しに来たんだろ。なら。
You come to get your revenge, right? So just...
ええ、確かに殺されたら
Yeah, you're right. I had to kill you for what you did to me. If that's what you want me to do, I'll happily oblige, but otherwise, I have to pass. It's just not worth it. Her eyes are firmly fixated on me.
ねえ、反省してる？
Tell me, do you regret it? What? My eyes widen in surprise. The words sound so out of place.
私を殺しちゃったことを反省しているのかって聞いてるの。それでね、もしあなたが反省しているのなら許してようかなって。
I asked whether you regret killing me. If you feel remorse over it, then I might just have it in my heart to forgive you.
あなた、人間にしては嘘が下手そうな感じだし。
You seem pretty bad at lying for a human anyway. Do I regret it? Yeah, if you're willing to give me an apology from the bottom of your heart, then I'm good with it. I can't believe it. And not just the part where my murderer victim is telling me she's forgiving me. Plot's getting good now. I can't believe how amazingly gentle she sounds.
もう、こっちが真面目に聞いているんだから、ちゃんと答えるのが筋ってものでしょ？
Come on! An honest question deserves an honest answer.
ほら、早く
Hurry up and tell me, do you regret it or not?
そこをはっきりさせないと先に進めないんだ。
We can't continue this conversation unless you answer. Do I regret it? This goes without saying.
そりゃ
I try to speak, but something's holding me back. Ah, no, not Otto. Be gone, Otto. You can't. If you say something now, you won't be able to continue living in ignorant bliss. Just keep pretending that this is a dream. Keep pretending you didn't notice. Keep pretending to be normal. It tells me.
そりゃ、何？
You what? My throat tightens. The fear begs me not to speak. But I can't run from this. It's something I have to face. I think someone who believed in me told me something similar once. If you truly want to live a normal life, then face your own sins. Face your own actions. Never look away. Of course I regret it.
理解してる。
What I did,
なんであれ俺は人を殺してしまったんだから。
I killed someone. I rang my confession from the chest. As soon as the first words spilled past my lips, there's no stopping them. I finally accepted my own failings. I killed this woman. I killed her with no mercy for no reason. For my own gratification.
そのことを後悔も反省もできる。
I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry for everything.
できるのなら
If you let me, I'm sure I could permit such a cheap gesture.
何度でも頭を下げる。
Then I'll apologize 1,000 times over. But there won't be a point. I can never change what I
俺
did
はあ
to
ん
you,
たを手にかけ
so
た。
what I did was unforgivable. She was somehow resurrected is no excuse. Tonoshiki murdered the very woman he sees before him. I'm guilty of a violation of the highest order. On an act of unfathomable violence.
だから俺に復讐していい。
So, if you want revenge, I won't stop you.
俺が逃げたのはお前が怖かったからじゃない。俺は
I wasn't running because I was scared of you. I was running because I was scared of what I'd done. Slumped against the alley wall, I confessed my sins to the empty air. It's as if I finally woke up. I spent all my past day in. It is a fragile, transcendent dream, a a brief refuge from the reality of my own depravity. But at least now, it's time to pay the piper.
そっか。うん。いい人なんだね、あなた。
I see. You're a good person then. Huh? I look up at her in surprise. She's smiling. She might call herself a vampire, but her expression is perfectly sweet and honest.
決めた。
Okay,
やっぱりあなたには私の手伝いをしてもらうわ。
I'll have you help me out. Oh, she wants us to do freebies. Okay. What? Her smile is different now, more meaningful and less innocent. Help? She wants me to help her?
おい、手伝いってなんだ？
It should have been me, not him.
だからあなたを許
Call
し
it
てあげる代償。
compensation for me for forgiving you.
この町に根付いている吸血鬼の始末をちょっと手伝
I need some help killing a vampire that has taken residence in this town. Alright, guys, we know the plot for Tsukihime now. Woo! Actually, I don't care that much, but the opportunity to joke arose. You're fine, you're fine. It's just my throat. Ah, no more fucking water. I can't understand all of this. No!
待て、
Y'all heard
許す
nothing.
代償ってなんだ？
Wait,
ていうかそんな簡単に許せ
compensation. Are you saying you forgive me just like that?
そもそも吸血鬼の始末って、お前自分のことを吸血鬼って言ってなかったか？
And what do you mean, killing the vampire? Didn't you say that you were a vampire?
ああ、違う違う。私は吸
The
血鬼だけど
ASMR has finally taken a troll on your. It has for like an hour now. I ran out of water a while ago. You got it all wrong. I'm a vampire too, yeah, but the vampire I'm talking about isn't me,
あ
obviously.
なた、この町に住んでいる人でしょ？
You live here, right?
なら、最近起きている殺人事件も
You must heard about the recent serial killings.
いや、
Well,
まあ。
I guess I did. Yeah, the sudden callback to the familiar news story snaps out of my worked up state. Somehow the strange circumstances around the murders seem more real than whatever is happening to me. Yeah, you gotta have that death side water and the backup. Yeah, I need to now, yeah.
連続通り魔だろ。もう何人も殺されてる事件で、被害者は
I heard the killer already killed a bunch of victims and that they had their bodies drained of blood. The moment I said it, I suddenly realized what that woman's getting at. A very simple conclusion.
そう。私が言ってるのはそっちの吸血鬼のこと。
That's the vampire I'm talking about.
自分を殺せ殺せってあなたは
You ramble about me killing you, but the only one I want to kill is that vampire.
この殺人犯でも敵なんじゃな
That
い
serial killer is the enemy of your kind too, right? My mind is running circles to keep up with the influx of new data. Sure, I get the basics, I understand what she's saying, but on some fundamental level, I feel like all the common sense has well and truly left the building.
ほんと、人間って非効率理解できないわ。
Seriously, humans are so inefficient.
自分たちで吸血鬼の仕業かと言っているのに、誰も森が燃えているのに逃げ出さないリスみたい。
You grumble about that this must be a work of a vampire, but I don't see anyone actually going out to kill it. You're like a bunch of squirrels, too afraid to run from a forest fire.
いや、 だって吸血鬼なんているはずないだろ。
I mean, vampires aren't supposed to exist. Dissatisfied with my response, her lips pulsed into a pout. Right? The mysterious creature in front of me did just say she was a vampire as well.
でもそれじゃあ何か。
So, what then?
お前はその
You
この
came to
町で
this
殺
town
人
to
事件
take
を
care
起
of
こ
a
している
vampire
吸血
serial
鬼を
killer for us? And you want me, of all people, to somehow help you?
ええ、何しろ予定が大きく崩れちゃって。
Right. I was here to kill the vampire, but someone came along and ruined those plans.
なぜか見ず知らずの殺人鬼に襲われて殺されちゃったから。あれは参ったな。もう完璧な不意打ちで反撃する間もなく17個に切断されたんだもの。
Yesterday, some total stranger barged into my place and murdered me for absolutely no reason. Talk about rotten luck. I walked into the perfect ambush and got chopped into 17 pieces before I had a chance to fight back.
初めて見ただけの相手を尾行して殺したら満足して去っていくとかどうなの？ほんとひどいなんてものじゃないわ。言い逃れもできないぐらい完全な殺人鬼よね、そいつ。
What kind of person stalks someone till they never met before, kills them, and then leaves, feeling all satisfied? Isn't that terrible? Cruel even? He must be one hell of a ruthless murderer. Shit, yeah, that's pretty much how I was like yesterday. Not much, as I'd love to refute her. I'm fresh out of ammunition. Oops. I honestly planned to kill you first, but it was all I could think of when I was restoring my body. I'd never been so humiliated. Even worse, it took me over 80% of my power to come back to life.
だからあんまりにも痛いから気が触れさ。痛くて正気に戻るの。
And you know what? What the worst part is, it really hurts. Like, it hurts so much that I lost my mind. And then it would hurt so bad that it snapped me back to reality.
そんな繰り返しを一晩体験した私の気持ちわかる？
Do you have any idea what it is like to spend an entire night teetering back and forth between two types of pain that extreme? I'm sorry, but I was a human. I don't think I could ever begin to imagine what that was like.
それでね、もう憎くてあなたを探したわ。
The hate kept me going as I was searching for
目
you.
的である吸血鬼も放っておいたぐらい、それだけに熱中した。
I even forgot all about the vampire I was supposed to be hunting.
土地の記録からあなたの服装があの学校のものだって分かったのは2時間ぐらい前の話。
Oh, okay. Alright. My throat is on moment. So I'm just gonna go and save this. I think we did really good for ourselves. Back alley rendezvous. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you everyone for showing up. Remember, if you ever miss a video, go to my YouTube. And when I catch up with Angela stuff, go to Twitter. I am gonna play BB Tag tomorrow on Saturday. I'm gonna play it later than I usually do, so please pay attention to my schedule, and I hope everyone have a good day. I'll see you, man. Boop.